Do you see them? Look at them. Look at them. Look. Hydrate. You got it. You got it. You got it. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Cobalt. Hey, Ingerblade. Hey, Rosati. Hey, Toast. Hey, Leviathan. Hey, Parrot. Hey, Chaz. Hey, TX Ping. Hey, Painful Paladins. Hello. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Clean? Aren't they just? Aren't they so beautiful? Hey, you putting me in your game? You and me both, buddy. Send them real quick. Hey, take your time, man. I'm doing gameplay today. I need to finish the gameplay loop today. That is like my #1 priority. Tomorrow, I will work on making things pretty. But yeah. Hello, the binary wizard. He looks so wizardly, so wizardly. Hey, Ferret and Excalibur. How's it go? How's it go? How is everybody? Me? My brain's still a little bit cooked. I learned today. But the important thing is that I taught my friend a new word today, a new phrase. So, my friend, she only speaks Japanese and Chinese, and I only speak English and Japanese. So what we oftentimes do is teach each other new words, right? Right? So for example, like, there's an ad. Oh, wait. So close yet so far to finishing, so I'm playing Helldivers 2. That seems like the appropriate course of action. That will do nothing but get you closer to finishing. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'd follow the wizard to Mount Doom. Wouldn't? I would too. Look at him. That's Gandalf the navy blue. He's great. Looks like he doesn't need a book to do incantations. I mean, they're just helpful, you know? It's just nice to have sometimes it's just nice to have a book, you know? Hey, Shakael, how's it going? I see you're muted, so I'll say hello to you through the chat. Sky, wait, there you go. Yeah, so we teach each other something. Hydrate, you got it. We teach each other words, right? And today's word of the day, we're starting to teach each other a little bit of slang, right? So I taught them a very important phrase, one of my favorite phrases in English. It is head empty. You know what comes after head empty? Do we all know? Do y'all know what comes after? No thinkies. No thinkies. None. No thinkies. Is this a useful phrase? Yes, absolutely. I would argue one of the most useful English phrases I've ever said to my life. And I had her then say it to my other friends that speak English. And do you know what they said? They said, I don't know what that is. What? So apparently this is like a new thing. Apparently no thinkies is like this is like internet slang or something. Because they're like 30 to 35. They had no idea what she was saying. What the? This is like the most pivotal phrase of the century. How do you not know no thinkies? Put it together. Come on. No thinkies? You've never heard no thinkies? It's so good. It's like if you're doing like a test, right? Doing like a really difficult test. That's a lot of thinkies, you know? That's tough. You gotta have a lot of thinkies for that. But if you're in class and you're tired, you don't have any caffeine, the teacher hands you like an assignment, you know what you got for that? That's no thinkies. No thinkies, nothing. Nope. The Discord bot that uses the stock client source code in a Docker image. There's inserted code that allows me to inject commands, let me stream target windows. So I just spawn a Firefox instance, Docker image, Discord client, loaded up your stream. Had a stream in full screen. Dang, nice. That's the new age Twitch alert. I want it so that when I click a button, your computer turns on and goes to my stream. That would be a perfect bot for me. Oh, I thought it put it by itself automatically. Oh, interesting. I know No Thoughts Had Empty. It's a similar vein, right? No Thoughts Had Empty is like the image macro version of this. This is like the version you say out loud, you know? Hydrate, you got it. You can literally do that. No, I wanna like put a virus on people's computers that makes them watch my stream, you know? That's how much cloud farming I want to do. If people open their ports to me, do not open your port to Angerblade. As your friend, as everyone's friend here, do not open your port to, no matter how nicely they ask you. Angerblade will destroy you if you open that port, okay? All right, everyone in agreement? Cool. Do not open on your port. Do not open the port to Angerblade. When we last left off, we were able to change themes for the guy. And now I can also attack. Can I attack? Back, click. If I click on this guy, he doesn't update. That's what we need to fix. This is what we need to fix. Change the MS Paint color. Okay. 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 I don't have anything to talk about right now, but I'll put it in Obsidian. It's in the queue for the paint color change. Add time is not now. New paint color. Oop. There you go. Ooh, oh, I forgot it's in Markdown, so it's gonna do that for my text. All right, next paint, I will do it. My exe files are so awesome. Ask Skygray TV. Yeah, he sent me this like weird timer, and my GPU has been at 100% ever since I opened it. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know, but it's a good timer. So let's come by to say hi. I need to wake up early tomorrow. Have a great stream. Thanks so much for being here, TX Fang. I hope you are able to get up early. My body doesn't do that, so I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Thanks for stopping by, dude, and thanks for drawing me. Look at how cool this is. I'm so excited. Crypto mining and Godot.exe. Yeah, but it has a useful timer attached to it. It seemed good. The timer works flawlessly. Again, my fans just really kick up. It's a weird. I don't know why that happens. It's a weird thing. All right, when we last left off, what we needed to do was right now. If you click on an enemy, Oh, what? Wait, it works. Wait, what? Why does it? Wait, why does everyone have the same stats as me? When we last left off, there were some bugs. We need to fix the bugs. There's lots of bugs. Literally a double buffered UI. Yeah. Hydrate, you got it. Yeah, and it keeps making all these requests to all the smart devices in my house. It's so strange. So it does that. The bugs are perfect. Aren't they just the best? Why do the knights have my stats? That's weird. I think one of the things here is, let's see. If I go to the character display, on the inputs, no. Okay, so what's happening is, if I go to the player characters, the thing that I need to fix is the following. When I click on the enemy character, if you notice, it shows my stats and no one else's. That's kind of weird. It shouldn't do that. It should only show my stats, and it should only show my stats if I actually clicked on me. So the first thing I need to fix is that this, if event pressed, update character select, this should only be if we're clicked on. This should only be if is on sprite. Man, there's probably a better way to do all these nested conditions, but zoop. I don't know. Seems like it'll work to me. That should fix it. If is on sprite. Let's see. Hydrate, you got it. Why is the hydrate thing being able to be clicked? If I click on you, it doesn't show the stats. Perfect. We're getting there. This actually should be in the super class. Well, no, because it'll be slightly different for enemies. All right, we need to yoink this, which means we need to put is on sprite in the parent class. Where is this? Oh, it already is, right? Is on sprite. Yeah, perfect, dude. Hell. I need to put this in the enemy class as well. Where is the enemy character? You. Grid else, yeah. If it is this, if event, wait, what? Unhandled input. Wait. If event input mouse button. Oh, show movement grid. If event dot pressed. Else if is on sprite display possible moves, and we're gonna update the character display. So let me grab that real quick. Sorry about the smart device request. It's just trying to gather more timing data so it can be super accurate. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, it never asked for your email passwords. Might as well give it to him so it can help time things better. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because then, like, it can like log into your Gmail and make sure that like when an email comes in, that timeline lines up with the timer. That, yeah, I can see why you would need that. Yeah, totally. How did I do this in the player character? Okay, I feel like every time I start coding, I have like a 30-minute warm-up window, you know? Hydrate, you got it. Where I don't remember how anything works and I have to re-remember how everything works. So let's do that. If I go to the player character, this is the thing? Sure, dude. I'll just take this whole function call. Why not? Cool. Actually, we could put this in its own function because this is the same thing every time. So we're gonna say function send data to character display. This we're gonna say this dot update character display. Where are you? Where did I put you? Update character. This code is getting so messy, and I literally don't have the time to like refactor and fix it, but it does bother me a lot. I want you to know. Like this. Oops, too many dots. I can do this now, and I can do send data to character display. And this. Like this. Send data to character display. Perfect, dude. And this can actually go up into the parent class. So let's do that. Go to the character here. Congratulations, you live in this class. Oh, also we need to do counterattacking. Check Discord, I sent the characters. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell. Oh! Heroes3zipbomb.rar. Potentially dangerous download. Whoa there. While programs downloaded from the internet may be beneficial, this type of file can damage your device or steal your personal data. Yeah, ship it. Ah. What are you gonna do? Tell me where I live? I already know where I live. Dummy. Extract to this. Yeah, just extract the zip bomb. You wouldn't zip bomb me on stream, right? Open that up. Give me that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I will put the characters in just a bit. I'm gonna finish the gameplay loop and then I'll make things look pretty. Thank you for the characters. Look at how good they are. Look at them. Look at them. God, they're so good. They even have the shadows underneath. Oh, so good, so good. So that tomorrow's Friday. I don't work the weekends and I need the time off. My feet are sad after this week. Oh, what happened to your feet? Don't worry about the characters. Okay. Totally safe. Yeah. Okay, just open a zip bomb file with no hesitation. Okay, the thing about a zip bomb is like, look. The way a zip bomb works is, oh, I need to change the paint color. What is this? BE4D25. Oh, calculator, I once again require your assistance. BE, come on now. BE, that's 190. Edit colors, I'm gonna go to 190. Isn't that crazy? What's the second color? What is it? It's 4D, okay. Like the chest. 4D. It's a casual 77. Oh, where are we going with this? We're like a weird orange now. Where are we headed? Where are we headed, huh? 25? I know what 25 in hex is. It's 25. I don't love that. I'm not great about this. I missed the high conversation. Hey, Suspicious Cake. How is it going? The naked is with the calculator. Angerblade showed me this because they're the computer wizard. All right, next is 14. That's 14. Oh, love that for me. 14. What's the next one? 53. 53. And 69. 69. Okay. Okay. It's a bit weird, but ship it, dude. Here's that is a weird thing we got. Anyways, the thing about a zip bomb, right, is like the point of a zip bomb is that this file is like 200 zettabytes or whatever, right? But the way that it works is that like this file actually has like 1,000 files in its first layer, right? And usually the first layer is only like 100 gigabytes, right? You unzip the first layer and it gives you a billion data, but that's not all of it, right? You have to literally extract every single file. So if you just extract one time, it's only going to be like 100 gigabytes, dude. It's totally fine. You can open a zip bomb. Just don't open more of the layers. Yeah. Yeah, see the awesome Thor video? I sent it, but I am old. I knew about it for a long time, so I knew about it. If you hold down space, yeah. The Etch-a-Sketch mode. What? Apparently, if you do it, it also takes a screenshot in VTuber Studio. All right, cool. Etch-a-Sketch mode, dude. All right, thank God I don't have to use these colors anymore. Those were whack. Whack colors. You've selected the whack colors, Kim. Okay. So this thing should work now. I can say send data to character display in the enemy character as well. Where are you, enemy character, huh? You. Where is this? Ready? Oh, this enemy characters. If it's on sprite, display possible moves and send the data to the character display. Let's see it. Click. Perfect. Click. Perfect. Just 100 gigabytes? Yeah, man. It's only 100. Files are large, you know? It's okay. Or like hard disks are large now. Back. All right, come closer to me. I should be able to attack you now. And if I click on you, you took damage. You keep taking damage. I've killed you. You have negative health now. My cursor does so much damage. You shouldn't be taking damage anymore. That's a weird bug. And this guy's like super dead. He has make it to 300. He has negative 100, 10 times his own health. That's crazy. Did you chroma key the background color on paint? I could. Now that's an interesting idea. Wait. I'd have to have paint as a browser capture? Wait. Okay, so the way I would need to do this, I would need to make it probably green because that's like the easiest one to chroma key. And then I would need to go to OBS. I would say new. I would do a window capture. Miss paint. Hold up, this you might have cooked. You might have cooked. Hang on. Okay, MS Paint. Yeah, we're gonna grab this. Yep. Yep. Okay, MS Paint is now eternal. I need to make it the size of the entire screen. Well, I need to crop it too. Hang on. Okay, let me try the chroma key thing first though. The properties. No, I need to go to filters. Hang on. Filters. Add filter. Chroma key. It works? Oh my god. Wait. If I slide this over here now, I have been granted so much power. Dude, wait, check it out. I can put this here, right? Right? I can draw? Wait. Oh, it's a little hard to aim, but I can draw over my stuff? What? What? This is the best idea anyone has ever had. This is so cool. This is so cool. Dude, I can draw on my own stuff. Oh, this is the best thing. Wait, can I like make this like I need to expand. The thing is I can't see where I'm drawing super well because of the whole this not being the same spot like on my screen. Permanently etched on my screen. I do need to crop the top part, but like god damn. All right, I'm gonna mess with this more later because this might be the new way to do paint, dude. I can just draw on my own screen. Are you kidding me? This is so sick. All right, enough of that though. I am adding that as something I want to update for the stream. That was cool. Anyways, I've done infinite damage to our boy here. Why is that happening? Let me go to the character, the player character. I think it's saying after the attack is happening. Let me see. If event pressed, attempt action event. If this is done, if this action happens, we should say that you're not allowed to attack anymore. Attempt action. If check if is valid target tile. We say end action here, yeah? Enemy character attack. Yeah. So I just need to check here to make sure they have an action available. Wait, no, it's on the start of the action. Wait, if event pressed, attempt action. And not has moved. Like you haven't used your action yet. Okay. Okay. Wait, so what's up? The easy zip bomb is just a regular zip file with nothing really in it, but a hex editor to make the exported file be extended even further. I see. I see. Feel so alive, God's gonna kill me. What, Shackle? This crush data takes up the beginning zeros and end of zeros and then has the count. I see. I thought it was like a multi-layer zip bomb, or like a multi-layer thing. I didn't realize it worked like that. I know you can do that with like file properties as well. You can make like a note, like a text file, and make it the size of your entire hard drive. If you want to like really quickly fill up your hard drive, you just set the properties of that file to be the entire size of your hard drive. Okay, and has moved. So now this should only work one time, right? End action, I go to you, I click infect. Oops. I go here, click infect, click you. What? Infect, click. What? 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 Wait, why? Oh, this isn't has moved. This is has action. This is a totally different thing. Var has action. Because you can move and do actions differently. Yeah. Where is this? End action, has moved equals true, has action equals false. You don't have an action anymore. I've taken it away from you. And has action, like this. God, this is getting a little spaghetti, but I don't have time to fix it. It's game jam time. All right, has action here. Let's see. One other thing we need to do is there's the thing where we refresh the movement. Where is that? Reset movement. Has moved false. Has action equals true. So you can both move and you can do your thing. What a productive sky. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it just the weirdest thing? You're over here. I infect you. Congratulations, you're on my team now. I'll say, what happens if I click back? You've already used your action. Oh, I clicked on the wrong guy. All right, oops. That's another bug. I can click attack on you, and now you have less HP. And if I click you again, it just shows me your stats. Why can't I click the stats for my own character though? If I click on you, it's only showing me one person's stats. Again, interesting. Interesting that it would do that. Why? If not is selecting targets. Wait, what? When does this? When do we set this? Is this at the start of the action? I think it's at the start of the action. Show action range is selecting targets. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the action, we say we're not selecting targets anymore either. False. Like that. Sure. That should fix everything. Gotta go, but first, when you have a bit of free time, I recommend you can check out a game on itch.io called Voices of the Void. The game is simple and looks like it takes a hell of a lot of time to learn and get things done, but I love the aesthetics. Atmosphere and overall seems cool. Yeah, sweet. So you have a nice stream, everyone. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. We need an 9-hour stream tomorrow? I hope not. I think we're actually doing pretty okay on time. As long as I can finish the gameplay loop today, I feel like we'll be doing really well. Show me this guy, this guy, this guy. This guy has no moves left. I need to fix the bounding boxes too. They're a little bit too chonky. Where's the rect that everyone's using for this? Character. Everyone's rect is too big. -64, -64 by 128 by 128. Can I wish I could see this. How big are the tiles? The tiles are 64 pixels apart, right? Wait, if they're 64 pixels, this should be 32 by 32. And this should be 64 by 60. I think. Let me see if that fixes the weird like character selecting thing. In fact, you're on my team now, and I cannot grab both of you at the same time now. Perfect. If I grab you, I have you. If I grab you, I have you. Yes, dude, it's working. Cool. Attack you. It's weird that nothing happens when I select this character now. Only this character has their thing, but I think it's okay. There's like some weird ordering things that I still need to fix, but we're getting to be on the right path for this. So I can go to here and click infect. Oops, I can go to here and click infect. I can't click. My menu's in the way of me clicking things. I think maybe I need to put the menu over here or something. I'm not sure what to do about this. All right, let me write down everything that I need to do to fix this game. So the gameplay loop, I think we have everything to make the game actually like work. And now it's a matter of cleaning up all the states to make sure like it doesn't look weird while it's working. Hey Viridian, welcome in, dude. How's it going? How you been? How you been? Cool. Okay. To do that, well, first let me write down everything that should happen in the actual gameplay loop. So, go to Wild Jam 67 gameplay loop. So, we're gonna start with player turn. We need an indication for the player turn. So indicate the player turn has started. Indicate player turn has started. The way I want to do this is on the start of the player turn, like in Fire Emblem, you do the thing where it like pops up something on the screen that says player turn. So I'm going to have a modal that comes in from the top and the bottom and shrink down onto the screen, and then text come in from the right that says player turn, and then it'll slide out and the modal will go away. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab a browser window. Okay. Fire Emblem turn switch animation. This. Let me see. There should be a thing that pops up that says like player turn. Oh, this is unhelpful. Really something complicated for this, huh? I don't think it's too bad, honestly. I need to have the menu be further away, but tired as hell. Luckily it's Friday, so after work I can sleep the whole day. Hell yeah, man. Happy Friday. I just got done with classes, so I have the rest of the weekend now. So I'm big chillin' for a little bit. Okay, well this is okay. I need a modal. I need like a modal pop-up, and then I need the text to slide. Actually, I'm not going to do the modal pop-up. I'm just going to do the text. So the way I want to do the text is it's going to start out here on the right. It'll slide in, say player turn, and then it'll slide out to the left. So let me go to the main. In our control here, I'm going to add text. Can I put it on this control? Yeah, this is like the UI control. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. What is this? No parent control? Changing the Z index. Oh, whatever. Get over yourself. Rich text label. Rich text label. And we're going to put it like here, and it's going to say player turn. And we need to make the font size bigger. So font size equals, I don't know, 55. I need this thing to be pretty big. UV codes on player turn like this. I think this will work. And I need this like over here. So this is going to slide onto the screen, say player turn, and then slide off to the right. Okay, so transform. Your position should be... Did I nail that exactly? Is this exactly halfway down the screen? No way. Hang on. Project settings, window. It's 700. It's 800. Dang, we were so close. Okay, so this will be 400. So it's exactly halfway through the screen. Oh, that's the top of the anchor though, huh? This should be 50. Nope, should be 55. I need to do... Where's the anchor's in the center, right? Oh, it's at the top. So 400 minus 55. Like this. That's the center of the screen. Sick, dude. Perfect. And then I'll set this to be right on the edge of the screen, so I think it'd be 1200. So it's just 1 pixel off the screen the whole time. If I run the game, can you see the P right here? No, perfect, perfect, dude. Cool. Now I need this to slide into the center on the start of the turn, and then slide out to the left. Cool. So main, we have a thing that says switch turns. If it is player turn, start enemy turn, start player turn, we're gonna go to this. 400 minus 55 divided by 2? If it's at the top of the anchor, is that true? I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right. That does look a little bit weird to me. So it's 400 minus 55.0 divided by 2. So yeah, you're right. You're right for that. Because the map is like in the center of the screen. Yep. Nice catch. Okay, so I can go to main. On the start of the player turn, we need to animate in player turn indicator like this. Animate in player turn indicator, I think. Hydrate, you got it. During this time, by the way, the game is like technically paused, so you won't be able to click anything behind. Like the whole GUI should be in the left. Yeah, this is just like a slide-in thing, though. I think it's okay. It's because it's gonna go over the map, and like the map is where you're gonna be looking. So I think this works. That's how Fire Emblem does it too. So animate in player turn indicator. Actually, we can just animate in turn indicator. How about that? Animate in turn indicator, and here I'm gonna say player turn, because we're actually just gonna have the indicator work for both enemy turn. So start enemy turn, and we're gonna have the same function call. Animate in turn indicator. It's gonna say enemy turn, like this. So now we actually need to make this function. I'm gonna make it a private function as well. Why not? Like this. Animate in turn indicator. So function turn text like this. And all we need to do here is say, where is the thing? Rich text label. This is gonna be the turn indicator like this. And we'll go ahead and make this a access by unique name. We're gonna say turn indicator dot, nope, this isn't, that'll break. That's gonna break. Animate in, and we'll send it the text that it should animate in as well. Cool. Then we go to this, we just need to attach a script to this guy, attach a script. So we're gonna have function animates in with the text. So first thing we're gonna do is set turn text, and then we're going to animate, or tween in, I guess. Tween in. Cool. To do this one's pretty easy. It should be like a one-line thing, text. Or say, oop, can't use text, actually, that's a named variable. Like this. We'll say text equals, I think, what did I put for the properties of the text? 55 equals string, come on now, str, there we go. We're gonna do font size, font size like this, space, and then text, like that. Cool. String not found in base self. Oh, is it str? Like that? I think it's str maybe? Yeah, tween in. Okay. To tween in, we need to go to the center of the screen, and then stay there for like 2 seconds, and then slide out to the left. So I never remember how to write a tween, so I need to look up how to write a tween, because I don't remember. It's lost to me. Tween, Godot. Tween. There's a really good tutorial that I used for this last time, but I don't remember where it is. Cool. Let's see. Tween, yep, perfect. I'll just copy that and not remember how to do it for next time. It's perfect. Tween equals get tree create tween. Tween properties, sprites. It's going to be transform, I think, is the tween property that you use for this. Think. Let me go back to this. This is color. Set transform. Tween. Position. It's position. We're gonna do position. We're gonna take 0.5 seconds to tween in, I think, probably. And we need to move it to just the Y value needs to change. So we can do vector 2, or sorry, just the X value needs to change. So we'll put it halfway through the screen. What's halfway through the screen? Hydrate, you got it. What's the position that's halfway? What are you right now? What's your transform? It's 1200, so what is 600? Where does 600 put you? Center of the player thing? Perfect. I think that's perfect. Cool. Go to the script. We're going to say position equals 600, and whatever your current Y position is, because that doesn't really matter. Position dot y. So that should cue it in, and it's not going to be sprite, it's going to be self. All right, let's make sure that that works. Okay, play. I hit end turn. Player turn. Not quite, not quite. Why is it doing like that, huh? Is it not wide enough? Font size 55. What did I put in here? Font size 55. What? Is it different? You've changed what 55 means on me? Is that what's going on here? I need to make it a little bit wider? Maybe? Or I need to make it a little bit like that, maybe? I don't know. Let me try it. End turn. Player turn. Not really in the center anymore, but I need it to be like here. And I still don't understand why if I make it smaller, it doesn't animate correctly. What? Does the tween change the size of the... What? Alright, it looks fine here. This looks perfect. Then I click this. Why does it not... Why does it have a scroll bar now? What? That's so weird. I'll make it a little bit wider, I guess. Does it happen now? Now it's good? Okay. Sure, dude. Whatever. Sure. Yeah, whatever you say. I don't know. Hydrate, you got it. I have no idea why it was doing that. Transform. You know, 333? Yeah. And the position is probably 550? Or is it the same thing where it's halfway minus half of this? So it should be 1200 minus 333 divided by 2? Or 600 minus 333 divided by 2? Minus 333.0 divided by 2, like this. That's the center of like the whole screen, which I think actually works. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. The other thing we need to have here then is center as well. Center. Oh, it's because I'm adding a space here, maybe? I don't know. That's really weird. And you go to here now. It's getting closer. Maybe like 500. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Why not? It's fine. It's game jam game. Here, a little bit further to the left, maybe like 550. Also, I should put this back over. Go back to where you belong. 1200, like that. Okay, let me see. Player turn. A little more to the left, I think. A little more to the left. A little more to the left. Hydrate, you got it. A little more to the left is smaller value on here, 500. Click one more time. Oop. Perfect, dude. It should slide in and then slide out. Awesome. Okay, tween property like this, and then we're gonna say tween.callback. Callback? Tween callback? Is, hey, I'm done. So we're going to wait for 3 seconds, or like wait for half a second, maybe 0.5 seconds. Hydrate, you got it. I'm running out of water already. How do I do a thing where, how do I just wait for a timer? Wait 1 second, Godot. Or wait, yeah, await get tree create timer 1.0.timeout. Yeah, here we go. So it should be get tree. Await get tree create timer 1 second. Like this. This is a function, no? Argument 1 should be a callable, but is a scene tree timer, not timeout. Maybe. That work? So it should just stick there for a second. No. Valid type and function tween callback and base tween cannot convert argument 1 from nil to callable. Right. It should be this. But this also needs a callback. I think this is not the way to do this. Can I do tween property this? And then can I do... You know it would be a silly thing to do. Can I do this? Just let me cook for a second. We do position.x. Move yourself to where you are for 1 second. Does that work? Or tween property. Property? Does this work? Let me test it by doing this. If I set this to 0 and I set this to 0.5, does it move to the center and then move out of the screen? I'm like here and then, yeah, perfect, dude. It's okay. Okay, this is the way this is gonna work then. We're gonna tween to the center. We're gonna wait in the center position for 1 second, and then we're gonna tween off to the left for 0.5 seconds. So this is gonna be like minus 500. I don't know. All right, so if I click this, it should come in and slide out. Yes, dude. Dude, that's so good. That looks so good. I'm gonna do like 0.7 here. Why not? 0.5, and then at the end, you need to teleport back to the starting position on the right. So let's see, on ready, starting position. So I need var starting position equals position like this. We have starting position. Oh, that'll actually work like that, I think. Well, no, it needs to be in this when it enters the tree for the first. We can do it like that. At the end of this, you're gonna say position equals starting position, like that. Hey, Shinchi Psycho, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon from Tokyo. We must set to this minus 300, I think, or minus 333. That's the width of the thing, right? What is your width? 333. Cool. All right, it should work now. So I click end turn. Slides out. Perfect. And you know where it is now in real life? Oh, where is it? It should be over on the right again. Why isn't it on the right again? Hey, go back over there. Whatever. It's we can just do that. Say position equals vector 2 1200. Oops. Vector 2 1200 position y. Which is no y. That should just, once you're done with the tween, just teleport back over there. Why not? End turn. Zoop. Now you should be over here again. It's because the tween takes so long. Yeah. Is the aspect ratio always the same in itch? Not necessarily, but there's a way to lock it. I don't know how to do it yet. I'm gonna save that for later. Your server froze, I'm sad. I'm sorry. Tween callback. I'm gonna say, go to starting position. Go to starting position like this. Then I can create the function for that. So function, go to starting position. Position equals vector 2. It's going to be 1200 and position.y like that. Zoop. Now it should work. Because once you're done, you call this function, you teleport back over to the right. If I zoom out a little bit, I can see player turn here. I click end turn, it zooms off to the left, teleports back over here. Perfect, dude. And that means when I go to my main function, start the player turn, animate in this thing, and then when I'm done, when I click end turn, it should start the enemy turn. So let's try it. End turn, it's player turn. But still player turn. Oh, it's still the player turn. My goodness, I have so many turns. That's not good. Switch turn, start player turn. Start enemy turn. Animate in turn indicator, enemy turn. Is this not being called? It should be. Yeah, it's called right here. Start enemy turn. Wait, what? If it is player turn, start enemy turn. Enemy turn is... What? What? Do I need to do like a... I need to put it here, I guess? Let me start my game. We don't get to the breakpoint. I end my turn. We're just never... We're never getting here? Really? Start enemy turn is called win. Switch turn. Button on turn, end turn pressed. If it is player turn, switch turn. Okay. So switch turn. If it is player turn, start the enemy turn. We start the enemy turn. Did it get to everyone immediately because there's no waiting? It's not even getting to this breakpoint though. That's the weird thing. Like if I click end turn, oh, it is getting to this break. Can I do await? Can I do it here? This might pause, like break the whole game, but let's see what happens. Click it again. Yeah, they're moving like instantly. Why is this await not triggering? Animate in enemy turn indicator. What? Is it because... Wait. So I need to go to this thing. Am I trying to await tweens? Yeah, that's not how it works, is it? I need to do animate in await like this. No, because that doesn't work. You do tween.finished. Tween.finished, huh? I can do return. Wait. Tween.finished is after the tweens? So I do this. Tween.finished. It's a signal. Oh! Okay. Perfect. Dot emit. Dot emit like this. Oh, I can do a wait here? Wait, I do this? No, just await tween finished. This? Yeah? This is in this function. Will that just work the way it is? Breakpoint, you're good. Continue. Player turn. My turn and the turn. Okay, they're still just zooming on by, huh? Main. Let's see. Awaits animate in turn indicator. This thing needs to, let's see. This is animate in. This is calling this function. This is calling this function. The text isn't even getting set differently. Well, let me do breakpoints here. I want to see how this is happening. So quick end turn. What is the okay? The text here is enemy turn. That's correct. Continue. Now it is going to the tween in. So it goes to the tween in. It needs to return. Or await this, I guess. Yeah, I think it needs to do this. I need a second await here. Player turn. Nope, it just zooms on by still, huh? Weird. I could pause the whole game until this is done, which might actually be better anyways. I think I should pause the whole game. I think I should just do that, and then on tween finished, unpause the game. Tween.finish.emit. Or no, this happens anyways, right? How does this work? How does this work? Let me think about this. This is weird. Tween not finished. Can I return? How about I do this? Return this thing. So I return the tween. Animate in is going to also return the tween then. Return tween in. So I know I will have the tween now in main once I do this. So I can go to main and say await this thing. Well, you have the tween, so var tween equals this, and then I say await tween dot finish. Like that. That should work, yeah. Try this. Hey Gatra, how's it going? How's it going for me? Pretty good, pretty good. So go to here. Get index, invalid index finished on base nil. What? On base nil. Animate and turn indicator. This returns a thing, no? Doesn't it? Animate in. I understand. I understand what is happening. This needs to return. There we go. Everything makes sense now. You're good. Let me start my game over. I move my character. I say, wait. I go here. Enemy turn. Player turn. Perfect. Perfect, dude. I go to here. In fact, you're on my team now. Congrats. I'm going to move my guy over here. Wait. Enemy turn. Player turn. Go to here. Attack your guy. Got him. I move my character over here. I click wait. End turn. Enemy turn. Player turn. Perfect, dude. It's perfect. It's perfect. It works. Looking clean. It's amazing how much just a little bit of text fixes everything, right? Enemy turn indicator. Okay, so next I need to say, I'm gonna add some stuff here. So attack animations. For now, this is gonna be just the character moves up to your character. Like they do the little shimmy. You guys ever seen the placeholder shimmy? Where you do you have the character. This is your character sprite. You do one of these. You're like, oh, this is your character. He's gonna do the attack. You know what he does? Attacks. Can you end turn without moving all your units? Yeah, you can click the end turn button literally whenever you want. Totally up to you. So I need the attack animation shimmy. The old shimmy, dude. Our character has an attack animation, but we're the only one. The other ones can just, the Game Freak animation, wait? Yeah, literally, dude. Alright, enemy AI for attacking. So right now the enemies don't attack you back. Once they attack you back, the game is the gameplay loop is actually done. I don't even know if my Game Jam game is fun anymore. I don't know if it's actually not fun or if I just been playing it too much. Leviathan, I have that problem a lot. And I almost always land on the side more of that you've just played the game too much. Because that happened with everything I've made so far, to be honest with you. So you can maybe post your game and have people try it and get feedback from them, but don't trust yourself on that because you've played the game in every version of the game that's ever existed. That sounds really boring. To play the same game over and over and over and over and over and over and then change it and then you play it again. I don't care how good of a game you made. I don't think any game developer loves their own game, you know? It's almost weirder if they do. Playing Helldivers over and over and over? Yeah, but you didn't make Helldivers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, don't trust yourself on whether or not your own game is good. That person's full of lies. Okay, for the enemy character, we need to, in the move characters, so let's see, let's go to the enemy character. Attack character, wait, where's this? Enemy character. Enemy, where is the enemy character? Enemy character, there we go. Move. We're going to move, and then if someone is in range of your attack them. So, we have the move. Move is great. At the end of the move, we're going to say, if player character in attack range. If this is true, attack character. Well, we can't do it like this. So we're gonna say, var get how do I do this? Get player character in range. Var attack target equals get player character in range. If target, then attack them. I think it's actually because they're both characters. I can say target.attack self, target.attack self, like this. I think that's the way I can do it. So we need to define this thing. Get player character in range. We're going to do this. Get player character in range. Check if any player characters are in range. Yeah, so the way we need to do this is first generate our attack range. Generate attack range. Check if any player characters are in the range. Return first character in range. Like this, something like this. So, okay. I need to write more comments. Never trust you feel about your own work, especially when you're the one that worked on it for so long. I 100%. It's the weirdest thing. You start to hate your game because it's like you just keep playing because you've seen every bug, you've seen every way it doesn't work, you've seen every way it does work. It's like you can't trust your judgment on it anymore. Checks attack range if and returns a target if a valid one is found. First, how do we generate the attack range? I think we do this in the player character pretty well. Let me go to our player character. How do we do this? Process unhandled inputs. Hey, bro, it's Tinky. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. There's something here that's like calculate. Show action range. Valid targets equals flood fill get map position false. What is this false for? This is the flood fill for the range. Yeah. Like this. Redo it like this. So I go to my enemy character. Generate attack range. It's this. It's flood fill. Valid targets not declared in current scope. You also need valid targets? Well, if you both use valid targets, I can put it up in the character class. Yeah. Var valid targets. So we have valid tiles and we have valid targets. Valid targets. This is for like the attack range. God, I really need to clean this code up. This is one problem I do have with game jams is like I want to refactor a lot of this. And like make it a lot cleaner, but I don't have the time to do that. I just have to like get everything working first. Maybe if we come back and we want to add more stuff to it, I can like take a day to just refactor a bunch of this stuff. Because it's gonna break it more than it fixes it for a little bit, but so it goes. It's just how it be, dude. Valid targets don't need here anymore. Okay. Now this should work for the enemy characters. Valid targets equals this. Check if any player characters are in range. So for valid tile in or valid target tile in valid targets. I should refactor this to say valid target tiles, by the way, but it's okay. That's gonna bother me. Valid target tiles. This. Yeah. Like this. Actually, and this can be a var here. This is fine. Var valid target tiles equals flood. Get map position false. For valid target tile in this, if I need the map. Where's the map reference? Do I have the map? I think I have a map reference. If map reference dot. What is the thing for this? Map. I'm gonna say get entity at tile with the specific tile. It'll return a node reference if there is one. If that is not an enemy, sweet, we can attack it. I think if you say your game is perfect in every way, it most likely is a really bad game because you stopped improving along the way. So being judgy is a good thing. It's like a mix of things, right? I think don't be too hard on yourself too is like a big thing. Don't be like, oh, no one's ever played this game. Like I feel like that can hurt your motivation a lot. I would just say don't trust your opinion. Like I think the most helpful thing you can do is have a bunch of people, like a bunch of different people play it, and then get feedback from them. That's been the most helpful thing for me. You kind of remove yourself from the judging elements that way, and I think you get better feedback that way too. So you know, I think don't trust the voice inside your head that's like, oh, this game's the worst, dude. You've just played it a billion times. Okay, I do this. Get entity at tile. So I go to my enemy character. Here. Nope. Here. Get entity at tile. Valid target tile. If that... Wait. I say var entity equals this. I say if entity dot... What is it? Is enemy character? I say if not enemy character. Then attack them. Return first character in range. Zoop. I say return. But come on now. Oh, all right. Return entity like this. Hydrate. You got it. All right. I want to make sure that this works. Ship it, dude. So it's our turn. We start the game. It's our turn. We should animate in the player start. Actually, the player start. You start on the player's turn. Let me do that real quick. Main. The first thing I want to do is on ready. Tween in the turn animator, the turn indication. Because it's our turn. Dude, it's our turn. We get to start the game with being our turn. Isn't that so sick? Godot? I'm gonna save real quick. That save took too long. It made me suspicious. Player turn, dude. That's us. We're gonna move here. We're gonna click wait. Enemy turn. Invalid index is enemy character on base nil. Right. If entity and say turn again. What did I say? Did I say something weird? Wait. What? What? Run the tapes back. Did I say something weird? I was thinking about like 3 things at once. Player turn? Enemy turn? Is it okay? Was I being dumb? I'm so nervous right now. Enemy turn? That's a turn a lot. Okay, cool. That's okay. The player and enemy turn slider should go under the gray stats on the bar on the left. True. True. I can reorder them. Okay, my current stats are that I have 20 HP and 5 attack. After you hit me, so you should walk close to me and hit me. Breakpoint. We have the entity. Who's the entity? Is it me? Character bounding box? Is it me, dude? Am I the entity? Valid targets? No, we need character. What is this? It's entity. We need the thing entity. Entity is this? What are you? Who are you? Your name is object? Your name is not object. You are an object. You're Sky. It's me. It's working, dude. All right, continue. How much health do I have now? I have 5 health. They successfully hit me, dude. Yes. The enemy AI works. I think that means officially the gameplay loop is done. Nope, there's one more thing. Counterattacks. Counterattacks. Our character can't counterattack, but normally the case is if you hit a character, they'll hit you back. That's the last thing we need to do. Also, characters need to be able to die. Okay, so we need to do a couple things here. Enemy AI for attacking. Done. Ship it to the next... Yeah. Ship it, dude. It's done. We did it. Game is done. Can't believe we finished an entire game today. That's crazy. I'm so excited to work on the next one. Cool. So return attacking. Before we do that, we need to have enemies die at 0 HP, or characters despawn at 0 HP. This is actually something we need for like, come on, despawn. Cool. Sweet. Fire Emblem Parasites is like Fire Emblem Heroes, but better. I'd say a lot of games are better than Fire Emblem Heroes. This one comes in $60 DLC and hot patches, right? It's actually a subscription service. When you buy the game, you sign up to give me $5 every day, and I will ship you updates as soon as I make them. But there's no guarantee that I will make the updates, and you still have to pay the $5 every day. And if you cancel, you don't get any of your money back, because it's the promise of updates. It's a really good system for me, personally, because I make a lot of money. And you just have to live with it. It's a subscription service. You don't actually own the game unless you're paying me $5 a day. I think it's going to really catch on. I think it's a really good idea. What are your thoughts on that? You don't actually own anything. You're borrowing the game from me for $5 a day. You're right. A day's too egregious. We'll do $100 a month. That's better, right? Then it's only one time. That's only a one-time payment instead of $5 a day. You're welcome. I'm so benevolent. Really. I'm the best game developer there ever was. Okay. Enemies die if they are killed. Who are you? HP? Who am I? Who are any of those? Turn indicator should be on top of everything, by the way. Big game on Steam requires subscription to play. Oh, that's the worst thing I've ever heard anyone say. Oh, that's real, isn't it? That's probably a real thing. Oh, God, that's awful. Okay, let me go to the characters. Character. On attack. When this thing is updated, we need to say, whenever you lose HP, we need to, well, there's only one way you ever lose it. Check is dead. Check is dead. Right? You want to do this? Because the thing we can do here that's really, really nice, that's super nice, is we can, for the counterattack, you ready for something cool? Watch this craziness you're about to see. Oh, this doesn't work. I was gonna do this. Attacking character, dot attack, self. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. You know why this doesn't work? Because there's attack ranges. So it's like if an archer hits you from two range, then you shouldn't be able to counterattack. Oh, damn it. We're close though. When I first switched Radioactive to a friend, he said, so what are you gonna charge for this? I said, I don't know, probably standard indie game price. You know, I said, what, so like $10 a day? God damn. Hey Emmanuel. Hello fellow game dev. How's it going, dude? Minimum wage is $1.5 in our country per hour. Damn, really? It's pretty good in Japan. Well, I'm not gonna say it like that, but I think it's like $7 an hour. Did I see Devon AI? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, what kind of indie games is it? I need to talk to your friend about this great new game that I'm personally planning, if he's interested in indie games. Hey, Bevanil, how's it going? $12.50 in Germany. Yeah, I think in America it's like $8 an hour. In Japan it's approximately $7, but Japan is cheaper, so it's like makes more sense in yen. I think it's like 1,200 yen an hour or something, which actually goes further here than you'd think. Like even in Tokyo, I think it's like 600 a month if you work full time. I think. Hang on. If I do like 40 hours a week, 4.45, where are we right now? Standard. It's about this much minimum wage. You work 40 hours a week. You work 4.5 weeks a month-ish. That's tight. That's pretty tight. And making a 2D side-scroller? We have made a 2D side-scroller, but this one is not. So this is for the Godot Wild Jam. We're making like a Fire Emblem-esque game. The theme for the jam is Parasite. So we have made an isekai where you have traveled back in time with a mind-controlling parasite. Well, me has traveled back in time with the mind-controlling parasite. You start with no units, but you can convert units to your side by infecting them with your deadly parasite. If you die, you lose the game. Sucks. But if you kill everyone, you win the game. And hopefully, if we get to it, every time you win a map, you get upgrades for your character. It's like a roguelike style. That's how I want this to work, I think. Making a Vampire Survivor-like for the Wild Jam? Hell yeah, dude. It's just like a perfect... It just works for everything. I love Vampire Survivor clones. So good, dude. $1.5, but closer to 1.6. 175 RSD and $1 is 109. You live in Serbia. Oh. 1.5 is actually livable here compared to the low inflation rate. That's kind of how it is in Japan, too. You can get by on minimum wage. I mean, you're not comfortable, right? But, like, you can own an apartment. Or, like, you can rent an apartment. I had other ideas, but I suck at level design. The only thing that matters for the game jam is that you do something. I sent a link to Devon AI in your general chat. It's basically an AI agent that has access to a shell, a web browser, and a text editor. They're calling it the first software engineer. Ah. I feel like I've seen a lot of first software engineers. I'm pretty confident in 5-10 years AI will be able to write pretty good code. It's always the weird thing for me with AI. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like, I haven't even seen the thing yet, so I'm talking speculatively, but like my thing with AI software engineers, I have the same problem with no code, low code, where it's like when it works, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. When it doesn't work, hell no, man. Hell, like it's so hard to patch anything that isn't working other than like trying to regenerate the prompt, right? But I'm curious to check out this Devon AI thing. I wonder if there's like a white paper on what they've changed or what's different about it. I'll check it out. Thanks for posting the link. I appreciate it. I love reading AI white papers. You guys seen the website Papers with Code? This is one of my favorite websites. I'm gonna grab it real quick. Papers with Code. If you want to be a AI researcher, I highly recommend this website. This website's awesome. It's just a bunch of AI stuff with the actual white papers attached, and it's all free, and they usually have the code as well. So like interpretability in the wild, a circuit for indirect object identification in GPT too small. There you go. Papers with Code. Here's the code for it. Or sorry, here's the code in GitHub, and here's the white paper. The thing is, if AI replaces programmers, it will have already replaced everyone. I feel like people don't realize that. I mean, hey, Butter Potato, thanks for the follow. Before AI is able to actually replace programmers, I'm going to be honest with you. AI can probably already do the job of programmers in like small scope, but the tricky thing with an AI programmer is like 98% of software development is not coding, right? Like you do write a lot of code, but what normally software development is, like when I worked at Amazon, is you have clients and you take from the client's requirements. And these are so ungodly vague. Like they will say things like, we want a website. Yeah, man. That's how things work, right? Or like, we want an app. Okay. Well, that's a great place to start, right? And they'll list the things that that app needs to do, right? And they say like XYZ, right? This app needs to be able to do this and this and this. And then you as the programmer, your job is to take these things and break them down into actual things that you can do in code, right? So like, we want an app that has this so-and-so front end. You're like, okay, well we can do that with React. We can do that front end with React. And we need to design 5 different pages that need to hook up with these 5 different buttons, right? Right. These are the 5 functionalities. We need 5 different pages, 5 different pages, 5 different buttons. Right. Oh, I have to cough. Sorry, that was right into the mic. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So as an AI researcher for 5 years, this part, AI is not even close. Not even close. I mean, it's going to be a long time, because this is one of the really hard things that's human input and like not sentiment analysis, but understanding what that input needs to actually be in form of a requirement, taking that and mapping it into the space of things that are actually possible. And then there's one final step that makes this just so like AI is not going to take this job for a very, 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 very long time. Halfway through this project, these are going to change. These requirements are not what they are anymore. They're going to be new requirements now. And you need to take what you have, see what you can salvage, and see what you can use for the new requirements. This, like, you need perfect general intelligence AI to be able to do that, right? Basically. Kind of like doing art commissions. It's literally, yes, actually, like, it's the thing about programming, right? It's the thing, like, everyone thinks it's like this crazy, crazy difficult job and all this stuff, right? Like, it's, anyone could do this job. It's literally just talking to clients and understanding what they're talking about. So yeah, it is. Sorry, the way I phrased that made it sound like doing art is also easy. That's not what I meant. But it's the same thing where you understand, like, you have to take a bunch of things from the clients, understand what that means, like, in terms of practicality and implementation, and then change it when it's not what they need, right? Perhaps my job, what about my side projects? I mean, you can use AI. I think AI is pretty good, as long as it's nothing brand new. It's pretty good at, like if you're like, oh, I need to write a Lambda function that does XYZ, right? Like, AI can help you get started on that for sure. You are going to run into the issue again where, like, you know, let's say you're like, hey, write me a Lambda that takes this thing from an S3 bucket and uploads it to this other S3 bucket. It's like, okay, sure. It makes a great program to do that. You're like, actually, I need to use it through this other dedicated user login, and it will not, like, you can't refactor it to get it into that state. And so now you need to step in and understand how the code that it wrote works. And if you can't do that, it's really, really difficult to pick up the pieces from it. Don't forget the tedious design process where the UI designer has to keep remaking the same thing until the client is satisfied before actual programming can happen. Yes, literally, over and over and over, and it'll change again. It'll change every time you meet with the clients, they're gonna be like, well, we don't actually like this. It's like, that's what you asked for. Yeah, it's not like we had the idea to make that. You asked for it. What do you mean you don't want that anymore? Sorry, I really struck a chord with me apparently. Interface of AI replaces software developers. I agree. Like, we need like general intelligence level to replace software developers. In fact, I think we need general intelligence level to replace most jobs. Like, literally think of any job that you're like, a robot could do that, right? Like picking up garbage, right? You're like, why don't we just have a robot go around in the garbage truck and pick up the garbage? It's like, yeah, that works all well and good until someone puts like the cans in the combustibles trash or the combustibles in the cans thing. It's like, oh fuck, how does the AI know how to solve that problem? That's a totally different thing. Totally different thing. 99 people I know can't install an interpreter. Isn't it nice that everything's getting easier for those kinds of people? I think that's awesome. If AI ever takes over all the labor, humans will split up into stock traders, so gamblers for money think it's more and more useless. I think we're going to be artists, gardeners, hikers, anyone that does something for actual fun. I mean, the hope is, yeah, exactly. No one has to work anymore, right? Like, we live in like a post-scarcity society. you're right. I think getting there is going to be very, very difficult if we ever even get there. But I don't think like AI as it stands right now is like at a threat level of taking everyone's jobs. I think it will replace a lot of jobs, but I think before it replaces every job, it will in fact increase the amount of like designers and software developers that people need, right? This is my thought experiment that I talk about a lot when I was in AI, and it's like, okay, do you think in 5 to 10 years there will be more or less jobs about AI? It's more, right? Like, it's obviously more. It would be silly to think like the AI jobs will replace themselves with the AI that, like, no, we're on the S curve part, right? Like, we are going to need in the next 5 to 10 years more AI researchers than we like have ever had in the history of humanity, right? Like, we are going to need more software designers and software developers and project people and like all of that stuff. It's going to go up and up and up and up for the next 5 to 10 years before AI even comes close to replacing anyone. AI introduces subtle bugs or sometimes unoptimized things. Someone has to understand the code. Yeah, literally. Like, I think it will get to the point where like you'll be able to use GitHub Copilot to write like really fast getters and setters, or like, let me give you an example. Like this code. I think like Copilot could be able to write like these 1 or 2 line functions amazingly well and super fast. I would love to get to a point where I can write teleport to position and it'll autofill this thing, and the only thing I have to do is spend my times on the harder functions like this, because the AI can't write this function, right? I can't just say like write me an attack function and it'll know what to do with that, because some things are my decision here still, right? Like, how do I want to do the damage calculations? The AI doesn't know that. It can make something up, but it doesn't know how I want to do it, right? Yeah, absolutely replaceable by AI. Why do you say that, Gotcha? That's interesting. Nice to automate tedious jobs once it replaces the creative jobs. It just so sucks that that's the place we wanted to strike first. But I think people, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but I would not, and like very presumptuous for the position that I'm in because I worked on AI, but like, if you were someone who was like, I really wanted to be an artist, then I saw AI is going to replace all the human artists and everything. Check is dead is not spelled correctly. Check id dead. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Hey, look at that. I love an AI spell checker. That'd be sick. Right now I just call that Twitch chat. So yeah, if you're someone that's discouraged by like, you know, AI is going to replace all the creative jobs, all the artist jobs, right? I think the demand for art, like made by humans, not AI art, will only go up in the coming future as well. I think a lot of people see AI as like very flashy and cool, but like, let me give you an example. I need a character for my game. I need several characters for my game, actually. I need several characters for my game, and I go to the AI and I say, hey, can you make me several characters for my game? And I'm just gonna use Versati's thing as an example, but it's gonna give me this wizard, right? I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good wizard. Wow, thank you so much, AI. Just one quick thing, AI. Can you change his hat color? And it's like, no, it doesn't know how to do that, right? It has no idea how to do that. It can try, but it might generate you a totally new wizard. It's unable in its current state to be able to take art and modify it to meet requirements. In fact, it's the same problem with programming. So I would not be discouraged as artists right now thinking like, AI is going to take everything. I think like the demand will only increase. And what I would love to see, what I think would be the coolest thing, is I can go to an artist, say, hey, they can do consistent characters now? Sort of, right? Sort of, until you need one thing you need to change one thing that it doesn't know how to do, right? That's it. I get the subtext, you hate the hat now? That's exactly what I was trying to say, yes. I'm so glad you caught up on that. Like, the thing is, I would love to see, like, okay, let's take Versati for example again. Let's say Versati's drawing this character, and they don't know what the best thing to do with this left hand is, right? They're like, do I have it hold a book? Do I have it hold the book further away, closer to him? Stuff like that. I would love to see Versati be able to use an AI tool that generates a couple different poses as like a baseline for different things you can do with the wizard, right? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. And then, you know what the best part about a system like that is? You have artists that are very skilled and talented using AI as a tool to enhance their own art. Now, who would you rather have on your team? The artist who is trained and skilled with art, can generate a ton of images, and is like basically super powered by this AI. I'm like, oh, I need a wizard, but I need him to be leaning backwards. The AI can get it close and the artist can finish the job? Or do you want the guy that knows how to type prompts into ChatGPT? What do you want on your team? Huh? And I'll tell you what, the guy that writes the prompts probably asks for more money too. I think artists that are going to be able to use AI soon, so long as it's ethically trained and it's trained on like data that they have licensing to and all of the other things that need to be said about these kind of things. Don't steal people's art with AI. It is stealing art. So long as all that's in the air, right? I think having artists that are able to be empowered by AI and stuff like this will be awesome. I think we're about to like supercharge what artists are able to do. Sorry, I missed a bunch of things, so I was ranting. Math mainstream AI isn't powerful. It doesn't scale well with data diversity. It doesn't scale well with like a lot of things. And I like it's on the face value, like it is very, 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 very good looking, but it gets so difficult when you need it to change subtle things. And if it's not perfect, like you can't get it into a state that's perfect, right? In order to do that, you would need to be an artist that could fix the mistakes that the AI is making. I mean, are we going to see a ton of like asset flip stuff coming up in the near future? Yeah, but that was already a problem, right? Like, you have AI art poisoning? Yeah, that's actually really cool. Haven't artists started striking by uploading poison art to ruin data training? I hope they do. I hope people add glaze to their art. I think it's a very, very smart way of protecting yourself. And people who use your art without permission and without licensing can go fucking die. That's a horrible thing to do. I don't understand why that's not illegal. You stole that art. You don't have a license. If I went to Terraria and took all of their sprites and put them in my game, I would get sued for that, right? And I sold my game for money. That's copyright infringement, right? Right? Why is AI allowed to do that? It shouldn't be allowed to do that. We're still gonna make really sick AI and really powerful AI based on like legally trained data. Why is everyone okay with stealing art right now? And before you say, well, the AI is not actually stealing the art, pass-through layers exist. It is stealing the art. I will destroy you all on this. You put a picture on Facebook, you don't own the picture. What is this? So Japan has cleared anime for deep learning training. You can take all the Attack on Titan and use it during training sessions. Japan will be okay with that. That's interesting, actually. At the same time, I'm really glad there's a cool war like this happening, but sad the warriors are a bunch of sweaty nerds on computers. It's hard, man. It's hard. Like, and I feel like the debate often goes like, what side are you on? What side are you pro AI or are you against AI? It's like there's so much more nuance than into that, like, right? Like, nuance is the superpower of the 21st century. Thanks, Yuri Novel, whatever your name is, for that line. Appreciate it. Welcome to the arcade copyright laws, but the government is full of old people who don't know anything about the modern world. Yeah, it sucks. It's really sucks. It literally Frankenstein's art together. Do you know exactly how pass-through or like skip layers work in models? So, all right. This is the clip you send to people when they're like, AI is not actually stealing art. It is. It is, in a subtle way. So, the way generators work, the way these like generative AI works, is it trains on a bunch of data to be able to make art, right? We all know that part. The way it actually generates an image is it takes whatever input you have into text, right? So this is like the text you type in. You're like, hey, make me a wizard, right? This gets converted and gets placed into something called latent space. Latent space, you can think of it as like a big graph. A big graph full of all of the data that it's ever looked at. So in the top right here, here's Picasso. And in the bottom left, here's Attack on Titan, right? And in between, the point in between here is half Picasso, half Attack on Titan, okay? That's how latent space works, except for instead of being two things, it's every single image that this thing has ever seen in its entire life, right? Okay. The thing is, in generative modeling, you'll pull from latent space. So this gets encoded in latent space. This point gets pulled as the thing that it's going to generate images around, right? Now, if you use something similar to a UNet generator, what it does is, what it's supposed to do in a perfect world is take this thing and generate something that's never been seen before, that's a mix between these two images. In other words, it should generate what image should exist between these two images, right? Right? Assuming we're just in Picasso and an Attack on Titan thing. The thing is, the AI cheats a little bit with something called skip layers or pass-through layers. So it's supposed to be able to do this chain. I'm not going to draw the whole UNet generator and explain it, but basically a UNet generator works like this. Not everything is a UNet generator, but similar principle that applies to most generators, right? Okay. The thing is, this is all well and good, but this doesn't actually generate super good images. One thing that the AI will do is have a skip layer. So normally it's supposed to take something that it thinks is supposed to be here and do convolutions on it, right? And get to some resulting image. Skip layers And this is actually like a sort of weird example about this, but it will take whatever image is here if it's doing a generation and apply its like weights across the skip layer. I've kind of walked myself into a weird situation where this is actually a unit generator and this is like generating off of latent space, but the principle is there, right? It will often cheat and pull things like from directly from art pieces, and it won't take the whole image. It will take sections of an image, right? If it like, I've literally talked myself into a corner here. Let's assume it's a unit generator and it's taking an input image here and it's supposed to be like convoluting it until it's no longer the original image. There's still pass-through layers that will take the original image and apply like its weights and its like pixel weight, like the colors that exist in the image across the skip layer into the result. So is it stealing the art? Like if it were just going through the unit generator, it would still be stealing the art for training purposes, but it also literally steals pixels from the art to like actually apply them into the resulting image. Is there the line between Picasso and AOT is just a teeny bit off? It goes into garbage too. Yeah, it's very funny when you start just pulling random points from latent space that are supposed to exist. And there's just nothing here, right? This is actually what is happening when you get like people with like 37 fingers, right? Latent space is just absolutely filled to the brim with nonsense garbage all over the place because it's just a graph. It's literally okay. I don't know why I didn't start with this. Here's a really good example of what latent space looks like. This box is green. This box is yellow. This box is slightly less yellow. This box is slightly more green. Those are probably the opposite of how they should look. This is like green-yellow, right? This is how latent space actually works. It's like a gradient, right? So if you pick from this point, it knows what it's supposed to look like. And if you pick from here, it'll pick like a mix between these two colors. If you pick over here, it's like, oh, God. Purple? It's like, it doesn't know. It has no fucking clue what to do with this thing, right? Like, yeah. Okay, that was not the best explanation of how AI steals art, but it does steal art, even if it's just on the training sets or whatever. I confused myself with both latent space and unit generators. I'm so sorry. Not the cleanest, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm so afraid to put shorts about AI stuff on YouTube. I used to make shorts about it. Worst people on my channel. They're like, actually, you don't understand that AI is actually the coolest. If you don't like everything about AI, you're the worst person. I'm like, oh my God, okay. I like AI. I think it's cool, but nuance. Nuance is important with these things, you know? You feel me? Anyways, function check if dead. If check is wait, no, if became sort of a cult. It just sucks. Like, this is a room temperature take, but the way the internet works currently, like because of algorithms, is like you will only really see opinions in your group that are like your opinions, and the thing that you actually don't interact outside of your bubble as much. The thing that you talk about in your like bubble is not that you've interacted with people outside of your bubble. So like, for example, with the AI thing, it's not like people that use AI and people that don't use AI actually cross over that much. What happens more often is that people that don't use AI talk amongst themselves how much they hate the people that use AI, right? And vice versa. So you like almost construct this totem of the exact person that you hate, and you're like, oh God, those AI, like we're doing it right now, right? It's literally what's happening. We're like, oh, those AI bros are the worst, right? No one in my chat is actually like being super pro AI right now. We're all just talking about it with nuance, right? But we're talking as if that person was in the room, and we're all like, oh, those guys are the worst, right? It's just how the internet, it's like how the internet works. Yeah. Yeah, it's tangent, but it's not like the blockchain thing. Okay. Okay. I have a story about blockchain. I don't know if it's right to tell it. I don't. Blood red spray tool on a skin colored background. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Huh? You want this? You want this? I don't think anywhere it said I had to change. I'll do this for you. Okay. So this was a friend that I had who wanted to start their own company. And that's not skin color. Come on. You didn't give me a hex code. We had a rule. You didn't give me a hex code. Dude, come on. Donald Trump's skin tone. Jesus Christ. Lighter and less saturated. That's not a hex code, my guy. I don't know. What do you want from me? What kind of skin tone you want? You want like this? This? Is this what you want? Is this? That's I don't think anyone looks like this. This is where I need a color. Give me a color. Yeah, if my friend ever sees this video, look. You knew this was happening after our conversation, okay? You deserve this. 200, 250? Maybe deserve isn't the right word, but you should have seen it coming, I guess. There you go, 200. Okay, keep it like that. Oh, okay, that's great. Okay, I'll go back. So, my friend has an app idea. And I'm not gonna say what it is, because it's not that important. And I was talking to him about it because I'm a developer, and I was like, and they're not a developer, right? They just wanted to run their own company. And I'm like, okay, what does your app do? And he's like, blah, 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 all this stuff. It's about music. It's actually, the idea is actually pretty cool. And then he gets to like, and everything's going to be on the blockchain. Then, I didn't mean to, but I accidentally assassinated him because I asked, why blockchain? Why would you put it on the blockchain? What is your reasoning? What is your reasoning for putting it on the blockchain? I'm curious. I'm curious to ask you this. This is an okay question on its own. You said blood red. This is a pretty innocuous question, and it's completely fair. Why blockchain, right? But what I said next was really, really mean, and I shouldn't have said it. Here's what I said. I said, why blockchain and not just Redshift? This is the most toxic question I've ever asked in my life. This is the worst question. This is the worst question that's ever been asked to anyone. Because no matter what you answer, no matter what you say to me, you are wrong. It can just go on Redshift. No matter what it is. No matter, I don't care. Literally whatever you say, I can say, you just put that on, you can just put that on Redshift actually. Redshift is a AWS product that hosts your data for you in the cloud. So for example, if you want like, you can do Redshift with like SQL. You can like have a SQL database in Redshift, and you can just use SQL to access all your data, right? The reason that this is the worst question that's ever been asked is because the only thing that blockchain can do is having a distributed network of people running the nodes, right? That is just cool as an idea. There's nothing that you actually get feature-wise out of that thing, right? For example, you want to say, well, any cloud doesn't even Redshift specifically. Yeah, but yeah, you get me. You understand now why this question is so toxic. But for example, you say, well, we want to be able to make immutable transactions, right? Yeah. You just do that on Redshift. You just have a database. You just have like an update log. You make sure no one's ever changed the things, and you just put it on a Redshift thing. Yeah, just put it on Redshift. He's like, oh well, we want to have the privacy of the network secured, right? Right? We want to make sure that only people on network can access this thing. It's like, oh, so like a login with AWS users to a Redshift database, like that kind of thing. You want to make sure it's in network. You want to do it. It's not toxic, it's just correct. Literally everything you can do on a blockchain, you just do in a Redshift server. This question's awful. This is the worst question. Like a login? Yeah. We did this for like 45 minutes. And at some point I was like, okay, I didn't mean to hurt his feelings this bad. The next thing he says, I'm just going to be like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that in Redshift. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. And he's like, well, we want to be able to upload these songs. I was like, God damn it. It is a database. Like, God damn it, dude. Give me something to work with. I've seen blockchains only make it easier to do money laundering. I mean, not really. The thing about a blockchain, it's a public ledger. If you know what someone's wallet ID is, you can see them laundering money. It's public. The whole thing's public. You know, the program at 500 miles have to shut down people's Dreams apps all the time. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Hang on. I need to calm myself down for the next story. Okay. I was at a family reunion. What about mixers? I mean, mixers are a thing that like exists independent to blockchains, right? You can just do mixing on the blockchain too. Nothing inherent about the blockchain makes it so like they're the only place you can do money mixing, right? I can hand $20 to my friend and they give me a fresh $20 bill. Like, you can just do that. Focus for 3 whole minutes? But I have a story to tell. All right. I'll tell it after I do my focus. Who even Whose idea was that redeem, huh? That's the worst idea I've ever seen. Huh. Here you go. Are you happy? What would you maybe do? Look at this. I had a funny story. I'm gonna have to remember it in 3 whole minutes. My art to go to waste, my boy. TX Peng said that to me too. It's so true. It's so true. Okay. All right. Here we go. 3 minutes of focus. Okay, we need to check to make sure the thing is dead. All right. The way we do that was return. This is the only time we ever get damaged. This is fine. Return character stats. Character stats current HP. If this is less than or equal to 0, this means we're dead. If we're dead, we don't attack anymore because we're dead. We need to like do a bunch of things to mark that we're dead. So the first thing we need to do at the end, we're going to queue for. If we're not Sky Gray though, the game is. If we're not Sky Gray, the game continues. If we are Sky Gray, the game is over. We are dead. It's done. So if Sky Gray, game over. So if Sky Gray is Sky Gray, if you're me, if is Sky Gray, we need to go up to the main and say, hey, we're done. The game's over. We're gonna do signal. I think I want this on a signal. var signal. var. I do this all the time. It's signal. Signal is main character killed. Just do this. Is main character killed? Where do I actually want to hook this signal up? Probably in the main. I think it's okay to do in the main. And it should only be on the main character, so we can just hook it up when it spawns in. Is main character killed dot emit. So there we go. For Sky Gray, game's over. We lose. Else, we're going to remove character from the map. So remove map character reference. This. Remove. Actually, this goes on the map. So we're gonna say map reference dot remove character reference. This. We're gonna send ourself in, and then we're also gonna say queue free. We're done. It's over, dude. It's over. Dead. Is Sky Gray not declared here? This needs to be on the characters itself. Okay. Var is Sky Gray. Dude, are you me? I'm me. What are you talking? Don't be me. I'm me. Player character. Is Sky Gray already declared? Yep. Is Sky Gray equals true? That's not true. That's only true if it's me, dude. We'll put it here. So everyone on the player team is Sky Gray on their ready frame. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I just realized why we had that bug now. Nah, you're not me, dude. You're only me if I say you're me. I need to do it on the character spawn to set it. So I say player characters. Where's the ready? Ready? Bar Sky Gray, because this. We're gonna say Sky Gray dot is Sky Gray. It's so weird to have my own name everywhere. Is true. And then everyone else that gets spawned on our team is in fact not us. Not crazy. Okay. Otherwise they'll just die. So let me make sure that people just die. So it's player turn. Gonna end. Enemy turn. They're gonna move close. Player turn. Awesome. Enemy turn. I'm still not moving. I refuse to. Player turn. Go to here. Infect. Hey, welcome to the team. Congratulations. End turn. You're going to approach me. Oh, you're approaching me. I'm going to attack you. Uh-oh. Remove character reference in base tile map. But we're not dead. Check. Check is dead. If check is dead. What? That shouldn't... You have so much HP, dude. You're fine. What are you talking about? If it's less than or equal to 0. What? Wait, why? Hey, I'm free. I'm free from jail. Yo, what's up? Hey, oddly Modly. I almost called you Moldly again. Isn't that crazy? I almost do that every time. We should make an app to remote control a washing machine. That'd be so cool. Wait a second. Wait a second. Make it like a subscription service? Yeah. Yeah. Putting myself out with this game jam stuff, plus my competition, a bunch of tests coming up, so you're gonna have to wait a bit. Risati, you are technically done. You have given me everything that I need. Do not stress yourself out about giving me more, okay? If you can make more, awesome. If you can't, I have enough. Everything that you have given me is enough to make the game. I promise. If you don't give me the tiles for the terrain, I can either just not put the terrain in the game. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to it anyways, or something like that. It's totally okay. Totally okay. I promise. Don't burn yourself out, buddy. You got lots of other things to take care of. It's just the game jam. There'll be another one next month. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Why is this getting called? That's really weird. Check is dead. Return character stats. Current HP is less than or equal to 0. I promise you it's not less than or equal to 0 after one attack. I super promise you. Enemy turn. Player turn. Awesome. End turn. Player turn. There we go. Infect. Zoop. Why is this being called? So I go to here. I click attack. I click on you. All right. Let me see here. Our character stats. Our current HP is just definitely 25 though, is the thing. How are we getting to this? Current HP is 25. Return character stats. Current HP is less than or equal to 0. That's false, right? How do we... Am I doing something weird? I guess that character stats... 25 is not less than or equal to 0. No? Am I losing it? Breakpoint. What's your current HP? It's also 25. You seem fine. Oh. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. You see this? You see this call? That I was like, oh, I'll be so smart. I'll just have them attack. They are now locked in eternal combat. They will fight each other until someone dies. It's very tragic, actually. This is calling the attack, so it's running the attack loop. Then it's calling the attack, so it's running the attack loop. This cannot be how the counterattacks work. Ah. So, war never changes. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, that's not gonna work. I will trade art for weekly votes for Heroes 3. I'm so smart. Please, oh god. I just want to train AI to constantly give me trash isekai. We're close to that one. It can like AI is really good at just generating the slop right now. It's like, hey, you want the same movie that's been written 100 times? I can give you that. Would you care to watch it a 101st time, perhaps? Could be you. Okay, it's so funny too. There's so much illegal stuff happens on the blockchains because it's decentralized, so there's no one regulating the transactions. Yep, exactly. It's just not as regulated right now. There's nothing specifically intrinsic about a blockchain that makes it like, oh, this is the way to do the illegal activities. Like, it's basically just a way to do transactions. There's nothing special about it. You can launder money through several things. Difficult to make a current AI. Give me my 2K word chapters that are consistent. Yeah, and it's gonna be that way for a long time. Like I say with AI, like when you have AI, this is the scale of time versus how cool and awesome it is. This is like the perfect AI right up here. This is like the thing that can generate your whole book for you, and this is the thing where it just types Harry Potter 3,000 times in a row. We're like here. Getting this last like 10-15% is going to take a very long time to get it to the point where like it looks like human writing and you're not going to be able to tell it's AI. We're now on this very slow part of the curve. It's going to be a long time before we get that like last 10%. So just the way that works, just the way like Pareto fronts and math that happens to work. Okay. So in the counterattack, we need to... I think you don't understand how trash the things I read is. Perhaps we're a little further down that S-curve than I thought. Math has to be better. Literally, like computers need to be more powerful. Math has to be better. We got to figure out new stuff first. We need a way to use, like, right now the way AI works is just take as much data as you possibly can and try to remember how it works. And like, we need more convolutions on that data. Like the next thing that's going to make the AI improve more is like convolutions on that data to make that data more useful. We've basically gotten to the point where we've extracted everything out of that data that we possibly can, right? Making AI specific chips that are working way better for it. AI is like, there are certain problems that AI absolutely kicks ass at, and like designing chips is actually, AI is really good at, because it can find like emergent solutions if you use like genetic programming or like architecture evolution. It's really good at that, but in narrow scopes, right? It's like really good as long as you only use parts that were made from like anywhere from 10 to 50 years ago. But it's really good, like it's really good. And then you make a new part and it's like, what the fuck is this? The transistor is how? It's how small? I don't know what the hell you mean by that. I've never seen this in my life before. Like it's really bad at emergent solutions with new things, but that's just how the math works. So it goes. I'm not trying to be like a AI hater, but I think I'm more of an AI realist. You feel me? I think the smallest one's like 18 nanometers now. Isn't that crazy? Every time I read what the smallest one is, 18 atoms, every single time I read what the smallest nanometer thing is, they're like, and surely we'll never make it smaller. And then like 2 years later, they're like, guys, we made it smaller. Cross functions are starting to use integrals now. That's crazy. That's way different than like when I was doing stuff. We use like Atom. I don't even remember what it was, dude. They were not great though. It was literally just make the number go up, and that was your cost function. That was so bad. But I mean, Chaz, do you get a similar vibe? Like, I feel like we've done all we can with the take as much data as we possibly can. This is new, November 2023. Ah, I see. Yeah, I feel like we're past extract as much from the thing as we can. But I'll see. Man, I could be wrong too. Wouldn't be the first time. Just my opinion. Speaking of opinions, so the way this counterattack needs to work is the flip of this. How do I just need to do this flip, right? Attacking character class. Yeah, but instead of attacking character, it's with me. I do this. So if attacking character, I would really love to just call this function again. This function is perfect. So what I'm gonna set it back to calling the function and do it like this. Do it like this with one extra argument. The argument is counterattack. Counterattack equals false. If it's like this, great. If we get it here and we go to the counterattack, if not, is counterattack. So if you're not a counterattack, congratulations, you can counterattack. If you are a counterattack, get the fuck out of here. You're not allowed to be here anymore. You did your thing. Getting hosed on data diversity. I've been trying to combine Attack on Titan and Haiku for 7 years. Animated shorts. Yeah. It's hard because like that's such a narrow space. Even though like you'd think there's so many like videos of Attack on Titan, right? There's so many like seasons of the anime. That's not enough to train like that's not enough to make a new Attack on Titan anime, and it might never be enough. Like even with the most trained AI ever, there just might not be enough like information gain there to make a new Attack on Titan just based on like the Attack on Titan anime. That's a big thing is like the AI, especially now we can't do emergent solutions. The AI can only do what it's seen and like interpolate between things that it's seen. So there's literally a limit on how much information gain you can get from a set of data, right? If you showed every episode of Attack on Titan and then you're like, all right, now do one where they're like fighting on clouds. It's like, I don't know what the fuck, what is a cloud? I don't know what that is. You mean the guy from Final Fantasy? Like, he just has no idea, right? Or you like, do it, but like, I don't know, like put a character from a different anime and it's like, I've never seen this man before in my life. I have no idea who this is. Get them out of here. The limit to just information gain on data sets. I think that'll be a cool thing that we do in the future is like, my old company started working on this a little bit, where you do things to see how much information gain, like you do math on the data set to see how much information gain is actually present in your data set, which is actually a kind of cool thing. Gonna have to actually leave. I'm going to focus on school. Get out of here. Good luck in school, man. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Breakpoint. What? Wait, oh, we're at this breakpoint. That's fine. You're allowed to be here. Totally allowed to be here. You're not allowed to be here. Why did they do it again? Oh, because I didn't say it's not a counterattack. Is it a counterattack? True, dude. Big true. Attack self, true. I wish I could do named arguments. That would help so much for this. All right, no more. Close the program. Try it again. Ship it. Come over here. Come to me. One more time. Come here. Got a model of about 4K sequences using a novel cost function, but when I do it 100K sequences, like get bent math breaks. Yeah, literally, there's just not enough information gain, right? It's just like we did all we could. There is nothing left. Think about reverse proxy for a separate VM, a Bastion host, and a CI/CD pipeline. Damn. Good luck with that, man. That sounds really cool. Attack. Cool. Now you should be at 25, and you're also at 25. How much am I at? I'm at 20. You're at 25, and you're also at 25. Awesome. Hydrate, you got it. Hey, Boingy. Hey, Boingy. How's it going? Hello, hello. Now you attack me. Enemy turn. You should hit me. Did you hit me? I have 20 health. You have 20 health. We hit each other. Awesome. You attack this man. Why is your thing not refreshed? Oh. That's a interesting bug. Can I like click right here for the attack? Yeah, that actually worked. Okay, enter. Now they should attack me. Now I should attack them. I need to move here and then click back. That's a funny bug. Attack them. Now we're at 5 HP. When they attack me, I'm going to die. Hit me. Yes. Cool. Everything's working, dude. Fix bug where you can't stand still. Fix bug where you can't stand still. Move menu out of attack area. Yeah, something like, I don't know, something like that. Return attacking, done. We need to make sure return attacks are in range though. Check that counter attacks are in range. And then we make things pretty. Make things pretty. Fix sprite scaling. Come on. Fix sprite scaling and add rest of class sprites. We actually need, all right. Dude, there's like something in my throat or something. I don't know. I like this to stop taking my averages and my cost functions in 2019. You're ahead of the curve. Hey, that's like a double joke. Those integrals, get it, dude. Add other classes like this. Add terrain costs. Yeah, terrain costs like this. Cool. Okay, characters despawn at 0 HP. That's what we're working on right now. So remove character from reference, passes the self. We go to the map. We say this is function. Remove character reference. Character node reference like this. And we just remove this from the thing. So we say clear cell, wait. Yeah, name to position erase node reference. Same thing actually. Yeah, name to position erase node reference. Weird that these do the same thing. Do I just say clear cell node reference? Probably. Just in case I need to change things. Hey, AeroX, how's it going, buddy? How'd your stream go today? That goes game breaking stuff? Oh, you know. Just noticed, but why is it always Game Jam 67? Did you lose track of the numbers? Isn't this 67? I think this is 67, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. You got me second guessing myself here. Node reference. Why do I have two things that do the exact same function? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. No, because I like naming things differently. All right, we should be able to die. I'm gonna change the character stats so they die in like one hit though. Finally done with schoolwork and get to animations. Rasati, before you do that, can you take 15 minutes to just relax? Can you just relax? Just take it easy. You don't have to finish everything right now. I want you to take a break. Stream went well though. Got interaction with individual deck nodes over WebSocket setup, which is freaking awesome. Oh shit, dude. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Good to hear. I can't wait to work on the lava lamp project. I can't wait to consult you on lava lamp project. I'm going to need your help on integrating the internet with game. I participated in 67 game jams. Oh dear God, no. This is the 67th Godot. Can't wait to watch your pain with Twitch. Isn't that? Aren't you? I'm excited. I'm excited for that. And I have a nicer version of my solution. Not actually done with schoolwork. Oh, I see. Okay, finish your schoolwork, then take a break, or even take a break now. Actually. Okay, let's do this. Let's clear this. You're done. Your cell. Yeah, you're done. I need to change the stats real quick. Enemy knights. Okay, you have 30 HP still, but I'm gonna give you 50 attack because I need you to die in one hit, and your defense is 10, so you should just be dead. Let's see it. Gonna offer help, but can't wait because you get to learn a bunch of Twitch madness. Those docs, I swear. Oh God, they can't be worse than the Spotify docs. Those docs are cursed. Right, back to you. You're on my team now. Congratulations. Enemy turn. They should move towards us. We go to here. Click attack. Click on you. Dead. He's dead. He's dead, dude. Look at him. Look, he doesn't exist anymore. Many docs lie. God, ain't that the truth? It's only us left. We win. We win the game. We won the level. Yay! Enemy turn. Player turn. There's no one left. All right, people die when they are killed now. Perfect. Characters despawn at 0 HP. And also, we need to hook up the signal for game over. Fix bug where you can't stand still. Move menu out of attack area. Progress level on all enemies cleared. Lose game on Sky Gray killed. So we'll hook up those signals too. Hey Cola24, welcome. 204. Sorry. You know, I guess for some reason I assumed docs wouldn't lie. No, they're just the worst, dude. And they wouldn't just be 20-year-old RFCs. The thing is, like, because they'll create the doc for like, oh, that's how this function call should work for like the API, right? And then they change the API and they don't update the doc. So it's like when you look at docs for API, it's like, hey, this is how it used to work. Like, it's like, oh wow, thank you so much. I can see what the intention was, but I don't know how it actually works anymore. Also, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some water. I'm out of water. Go anywhere. Look at the lava lamp. Wondering, my room was so when my throat was starting to hurt, my room was all messed up. It's because I wasn't running my humidifier. Oh god, followed by water. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh, I just tried to breathe in a bunch of water. That's not what you're supposed to do. Got my headphones on. I have to lift up my chair to get my hip. Alright, got it. Rescued. Okay, hello. Next time you go AFK, add a GIF of Heroes 3 footage. Subway Surfers is dead. This is the new meta. Used to deprecate stuff, not docs that used to be fundamentally lie about stuff sometimes. It's the worst, dude. I did code in the Godot 4 alphas. Oh god. Bitch, we send this reality. Nope. Figure it out. TBF, the worst ones are OBS. Really? They don't even have docs? Just protocol MD? Oh god. That's horrible. Why is there a bug where you can't stand still, huh? What do you think is? The day humanity can create a discrete mapping function to model the shape of spilled salt is the day AI will start to get more powerful. Discrete mapping function to model the shape of spilled salt. Dude, that sounds like one of those problems. Actually, it is one of those problems where in order to do that, you need to know the position of every piece of salt in the salt shaker. Like, no. You're saying create a discrete mapping function for the model of shape of spilled salt. From like what input? From like the input of the force or the input of the salt shaker? Like what crazy input would you have to have? You'd have to know the force that's knocking the salt shaker over, like, first of all, and also the shape as like base inputs. You need both of those. And even then, you need like 10,000 other variables before you can even do that. Assume the salt is already spilled onto the table. Discrete mapping function to model the shape of spilled salt. So like from an input of like the image of the spilled salt. I feel like I still don't know what your input is. Did I mention OBS is annoying? I've had my rough times with OBS. OBS does some whack stuff, dude. Salt grains are occupying unique space. What is the input? What is the input of the model? The discrete mapping function. What is the thing you put into the function? What's the best thing that doesn't lift? Settings on inputs, which by the way are not audio inputs, they're sources, but not actually sources. What? Really? What the fuck? A single grain of salt? I don't think we'll ever get that. Is the input? No, there's no way. No way. I don't think we'll ever be able to model that, honestly. Forgot we need to study for science. Hope you have a nice stream, but back in 10 minutes. Take it easy, Appoingy. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I'm talking about pure OBS, talking about it just added such base functionality of OBS website. Oh dear God. Iterative functions? No, there's no. Like, this is the information gain problem, right? If you're saying I have a pile of salt on my table and I can show you 1 grain of salt on this, there's literally not enough information contained in this. Like, no matter what you have about this 1 grain of salt, it moves independently from other grains of salt, like, in the pile, right? So like you can know literally every single atom in this thing, right? You will never have enough information to know where another position of a piece of salt is, right? There's just, your information delta here is just not, there's no matter what you have, it's not enough. This is the thing with like chaos theory, right? Like there's not enough info. Correct. So imagine spilled salt as any data set. Ah, you got me. Yep. 100%. I'm 100% with you. That is what it feels like people are trying to do with AI. They're like, hey, we have this grain of salt. What's all the salt look like? It's like, you can't know. There's not enough here. What if we use this really fancy integral function? It doesn't matter. You don't have enough information. There's not enough information to know these things. It can guess, but you'll never know. Last story before I go. Oh, thank you. I've been on this problem for 7 years. Ah, good luck. Add Pirates Outlaw to the game vote. It's my favorite card game. It'd be funny seeing you suck at it. Doubt many people could vote for it, but add it anyways. Sure, man. But if you put it in the thing, like the way I make the game list is I look every Tuesday or Wednesday, and I have the list of all the old suggestions. I look through the list right quick if there's anything new I added to the list. And if there's anything with 0 votes, I remove it from it. Oh no. If you don't want your game, you get removed. Vote for your game. Please pray for me otherwise. I tell myself 6 months, I'm almost there. I attempt your effort, but you are it's literally not a problem you can solve, my guy. Like, might be passionate about AI. You might have seen it a couple times. About all physics variables, you could probably find a location of another piece of salt based on the minimal connection between the particles. I mean, here's the better question that you can ask yourself. Is, let's say this is my grain of salt, and I know literally every single thing about this grain of salt. I know where every atom is. I know the speed of every atom's vibration in this grain of salt. Now, what you might be tempted to think is the following situation. Well, salt has ions. Salt is an ion, right? Which means it has a magnetic, like, there's magnetic energy, not magnetic energy, magnetic, like, there's magnets are in here, right? Magnetic field, right? Okay, so you think to yourself, okay, well, there's a magnetic field. And if I know every single thing about this atom, what I should be able to know is what its normal magnetic field would look like and how it is being altered right now. I can then trace from the way it is being altered, I can trace that back to say, where would a salt piece need to be in order to create those perturbations? In order to make this look not as it should, right? So I should be able to figure out where this thing is to influence the magnetic field to be in the state that it currently is. This is a tempting thing to think. This is a bad, like trying to go from this thing to this thing is a bad idea, because what you'll find is that there are very, very, very many ways that this can be positioned such that it would influence the magnetic field to be in this thing. You are solving a surjective problem. You can find a solution, but you would need to find every single solution. And you cannot do that. What I mean to say is, like, you can do it for one grain of salt, but you're trying to reconstruct the entire salt pile, right? So you say, okay, I know every superposition of this one based on how it's affecting this magnetic field, right? Or more likely, you know the closest 16 grains of salt based on how it's affecting this magnetic position, right? And you know every single permutation of those 16 grains of salt. So I have my one, and I'm going to cross that by the 100 possible permutations that give me the current magnetic field that I have. Cool. I now have a set of 16 grains of salt. Cool. Well, here's the thing. Now we know everything about these 16 grains of salt, right? All the 100 permutations that it can have. Think with the what now? Okay. We have the superposition of all things that would affect the magnetic field such in this way, right? And given every position, we can say what would need to be near these 16 pieces of salt to create the variations in the magnetic field, the sum of the magnetic fields for these 16 things. What would the positions of the salt pieces outside of the 16 things need to be where the magnetic field is altering this way? Okay, that's going to give you like a million solutions probably, right? And not only a million solutions per solution that you have previously found. So you have your one piece of salt. You have 100 superpositions of the 16 nearest pieces of salt. You have 10 million superpositions of the surrounding 16 pieces of salt of those 16 pieces of salt. We need a different thing to notify this, right? Instead of X's, we need up arrow notation. So you're going to have like your 16 superposition, up arrow, 100, and you quickly approach something close to Graham's number. We cannot model this. Not now, not ever, not if we used every single atom in the universe to store a physical bit as a 1 and 0. We can never calculate this number. It is too big. I'm thinking out loud while you explain magnetic fields. What math field deal with examining property changes to set whatever elements within their set changes? Probably like computational chemistry, something like that, or computational physics. But if you compress the file, compression does not save, like, I'm saying literally take every single atom in the entire universe, use it as a bit. Compress this 1,000 times. Sure. Compress it 1 billion times. I don't care. This number is so much bigger than that. It is absurdly huge. Like, this number will be bigger than Graham's number, and Graham's number is like the biggest number. And we, like, that number is so big, it is more then all of the atoms in the universe, and like if there were parallel universes, all of those atoms, right? What if we do it anyways? You can get close, and by close I mean like in an order of magnitude of like 20 bajillion, right? But rounding up, yeah. There you go. Yeah. This, I mean, it's just, even with quantum computers where you're not actually like using memory to calculate each individual position, it's too much. It's too much. Once you start scaling out to like superpositions of things, even though you're using superpositions to calculate them, it's just too much. We will never calculate this. For point of what if there's a way to check it that's more precise? We're talking mass amounts of data to look through. And it just becomes an issue of like, because the problem you're solving is injective, or is not injective, that is to say like, the solutions you will find will be possible solutions, and you scale on possible solutions. So you need to find all the possible solutions that work with all the different possible solutions. It's literally just a scaling problem. So it doesn't matter what data you're looking at, because let's say we do it by mass, right? We do it by mass and the force of the impact, right? You're still going to generate 50 different possible solutions to this. And then you have to take the superposition of all 50 of those possible solutions and scale up. It doesn't matter what you start with. There's not enough information present in the original data to not let you create superpositions of surrounding particles. Not necessarily physical data, like if I had a set of images, what math field can I look at properties changing the entire set by simply changing one image within the set? Math field can I look at properties changing of the entire set by simply looking at one image within the set? This is gonna sound like the dumbest cop-out thing ever, but probably set theory, right? It's probably just set theory. If you're looking at sets of things, it's probably set theory. Set theory is really, really helpful for data science, by the way. Set theory and what is functional programming built on? It's how dare I? Set theory is sick. What are you talking about? Functional programming. It's built on a field of mathematics. What is the math behind it? Set theory. It's what it's called. What do you want from me? What is the thing for what is the thing for functional programming? It's the field of math. What is it? Not lambda calculus. That's a different thing. Math? Functional programming math basis. It's like, I only remember the joke for the field and it doesn't make any sense to me. I have a book on this. Computational? Math? I don't remember. It's something. I don't know, dude. All I know is that there's a joke at the beginning of my now thing I don't remember. I know set theory, but I was wondering if you knew some niche math field. I would count set theory as pretty niche. Set theory developed by John Conway. I actually don't know who created it. That's an insane math name. The thing about math is the simpler the name, the more you need to fear what the field is, you know? When you hear abstract algebra, you're like, oh my god. That's so hard. The abstract algebra? Oh my god. What does that even mean? Abstracted? Like algebra in the abstract? Really not that. It's abstract algebra is pretty fun. Linear algebra? Algebra online? What is that? Oh god, that's so strange. It's pretty fun actually. Then you get to something that's just called analysis. Analysis of what? Oh, math. Oh. What? Okay. What does that even mean? You know how you can add 1 + 1 and get 2? Analysis is the study of why you're allowed to do that. I didn't know that was a thing we studied. I just thought we just decided on it one day and thought we were good, but no. No, there's like a mathematical basis for why you can add two numbers together. Yeah, algebra online. Dude, math is crazy. My favorite, yeah. Analysis sounds like my favorite part. It's literally the study of like, what does it mean to be a number? What are we even doing here? My analysis class, I walked into my class on my first day of analysis, and on the board the teacher had written 1 + 1. He wrote 1 + 1, and he looked at the class and he goes, "Who knows the answer to this?" And we're all like, "What is he talking about?" So some brave soul raises his hand and he goes, 2? The professor goes, "Yeah," and he writes 1 + 1 = 2. And then he goes, "Why?" I never really thought about that actually. I just kind of thought that was the thing that we did. what do you mean why? And he's like, why can you add numbers? I don't, do I need a reason? Because I went to first grade and they're like, that's what numbers do? I don't know, man. Then we spent literally like 2 weeks learning why you can add numbers. Turns out you need to like have sets with nothing in them as the basis for, as one of the bases that you can use to figure out why you can even add numbers together. And like, the thing about this is you need to define it in such a way that you're not like using circular logic to define addition, right? Because you're like, oh, well, I'll be smart about this, right? I'll say adding a number means you take a set with the cardinality of that thing and you union it with the set that's a cardinality of that thing, right? You're like, and then you get a set with a cardinality of the two things combined. And that's how you can add numbers without using numbers, right? And you're like, yeah. What does a union mean? You're like, oh my god. First, what do you mean? What is a union? When you put the things together, it's like, yeah. Define it. You want to use it? You got to define it. Like, okay, you take a set. It's okay. So say, okay. I will. A union is for all elements. Wait, how do you say it? So you say S in your big set S, such that for all A in A, like A is your first.
Looking at the entire set as it changes when elements change. Nice idea, babe.
Yeah, I got you. It's called set theory. Thanks for the dono, Chaz. That scared me a little bit. I didn't remember what that noise was for. This is say S and S such that, or this is the wrong way of doing it. But for every element X in X, I'll say it like this: X in A, or X is in B, right? And you say this is A, this is set A, this is set B. This is what a union is. So for every element in X, X is either in A or X is in B, and you're like, okay. What does this mean? Fuck you, dude. It means in. What? At what point am I gonna have to just start using English to do this? Like, comes out of materials. No, if you have one apple and another in the bag, you have 2 apples. Yeah, you could do it that way. What did you? How do you know how many apples you have? You gonna count them? What is counting if not adding numbers? I hate this. Then I'm have to get further philosophy. Yeah, when you start going like, what does it mean for an element to be in a set? You're like, dude, I don't know. And also, this is actually flawed because this would give you a set that just has the empty set. It needs to be for every element in A and for every element in B. Add that thing to X. It's like, add that thing to X, you say? Add, you say? We don't know what that is anymore. Fuck you, guy. And away we go, round and round in circles. That's part of it, yeah. That's part of anything other than weird ass math notation. Math notation is garbage. We've had this discussion here. I'm on your side. Okay, see this numbers thing? Yeah. Okay, why do you think that is? Oh god. Just entered what happened. I was talking about fields in mathematics and how they get harder the shorter the name is. Like when you get to like I gotta think of another math class name. Alright, here's one for you. You ready? Here's a math class that had computational calculus. This sounds so hard. This sounds so computational calculus. What does that even mean, dude? Do you know what it means? It means import some library and type the numbers in. That's what this class is. This is what this class teaches you to do. Like, oh, we need to computationally solve this partial differential equation. Let me go to the MATLAB and just say import differential equation thing. I'll just plug it in. I don't know what it does. I don't need to know what it does. I just put the number in. It solves it. Isn't that magic? It's basically just how to use Wolfram Alpha, the class. Computational calculus, right? That's a weird one. But then you get to such an innocuous little class. It's just called graphs. It's actually called graph theory. But, I mean, everything we do is theory, right? It's just about graphs, dude. How hard can graphs be? What? I know what a graph is. No, you think you know what a graph is. You think you know. You don't know. I still don't know. I don't think anyone that works in graph theory knows. This shit is whack, dude. I literally went probably the first 4 months of this class before I ever saw a number. What? This is a math. I had to double check. Is this a math class? Or are we just drawing random pictures? What do you mean there's no numbers? There's no numbers in graph theory. There's like literally one number. Do you know what it is? It's the number 2. That's it. You know why it's here? I think it's the regions minus the... I don't even remember. I think it's... If you take a graph and it's the regions minus the exterior or the nodes or edges? I'm going to look it up. I think it's Euler's theorem. I'm going to see real quick. Euler's theorem. By the way, if you ever want to piss off a math person, just say Euler. Or say Euler instead of Euler. No, I need the graph theory one. Graph theory. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. The degrees? Come on, just show me what I'm here for. I don't want a fucking video, dude. Just give me the thing. Give me the thing. Just want the thing. 2 planar graphs. Okay, yeah. This is the formula. Let G be connected planar graph with n vertices and m edges. Every planar graph G has faces f, where f satisfies this. N minus m plus f equals 2. This is the only number. This is the only number you'll ever see in graph theory. It better equal 2. Why? Why 2? Why not 1? Not 0? Why can't we just set some of these things equal to it? No, 2. That's it. That's all you get. You want more numbers? Go to a different class. Crazy, man. It's crazy. I love graph theory. It's super cool. One of my favorite things in graph theory, 4-color theorem. Every 2D graph that you draw, doesn't matter how much you slice it up, right? You're drawing like this. You're drawing like this. You're drawing some crazy stuff. You like a little curvy boy in there. You can always color this with 4 colors, and none of the regions will touch. Crazy, man. That's cool. Learning about this is cool. There's no numbers. I mean, there's the number 4, so you got that going for you, which is nice. Yeah, love how hard it gets to you. I love math. Like, it's my favorite thing that I've ever like studied. It didn't really apply to my jobs as much until I got into like AI development, but I love math. I think math gets a really bad rap, so I will be the first to defend math, you know? That being said, it is fucking stupid. I love it though. It's like a toddler, you know? It's like, you're neat, but I also don't like you sometimes. But you are neat, and you're mine, and I love you. But also you're weird. I don't like that. Math is awesome, and after my own heart, you get me. Speaking of which, speaking of toddlers doing math, that's how I feel about AI sometimes. Where like, it's like I've given a toddler a book on graph theory, and they know all the words, but boy, they don't know how to use them right. Like, and they're doing their best. It reminds me of the first 6 months of both my math subjects in fancy math class. We saw no numbers, none. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough out there. Rough. I'm sorry you had to go through that. A for effort. I said they're great at the words, you know? They'll be like, oh, this planar graph has the following connected vertices. And I'm like, what the This is a line, my guy. What are you on about? I love it. Yeah, graph theory is super cool. The way this was solved at, by the way, how do I want to say this? The way that this was solved was through computational mathematics. There is no like written proof for the 4-color theorem. It's literally, we've done enough computation to say, yep, it's 4. We should be able to prove it, but the proof's still out on that one, actually. Kind of cool. If you're ever bored, try to draw a map that you need more than 4 colors to create, to like color in. It's a very interesting like brain teaser. I don't know. You can't solve it, right? But it's a fun thing to do, anyways. Yeah, it sounds smart, but that's about it. Yeah, it's just regurgitating. Just solving e to the x equals e to the x? E times x? Sounds so simple. It was one of the hardest things I've ever solved. Doing this. E to the x equals e times x, like this. Yeah, that seems really hard. I don't even know where sometimes algebra is literally just do you know the answer? And that really annoys me with math too, because like the cool part about learning math is learning the tools you can use to solve equations. Might actually be e. Yeah, because if it's this to the x, can you just go to this? Or you have e to the x over this equals e. Let's do ln e to the x over x equals ln of e. This is 1 equals, you can split this up so you can do, what is that, ln of x, or ln of e, ln of e to the x, what is this, divided by? minus? I think it's I think this ends up to be like minus or something, and then you put the x up front. Do this. ln of x equals 1. We're getting closer. We're getting to something, certainly. We're approaching something usable. I don't know what you do for this part. You need to get your x's are in a weird spot. I don't know. You know what the funny part is though? You can solve this with differential equations. Yeah, you do what? You could do x ln e equals 1 plus ln x. Am I getting any closer? How'd you get this far so fast? I have a degree in math, my guy. But yeah, this is just x, and then you have equals 1 plus ln of x. I mean, we're still kind of going in circles. X equals 1, yeah, you can... Jesus Christ, this is really hard. This is the thing, is sometimes you just spin your wheels a little bit. X equals ln, or what was it? 1 plus ln of x? 1 plus ln of x? I don't know where you go from here. Sorry to log to the final list, but yeah, you're on the right track. Yeah, I don't know. Your x's are in a weird spot. Boy, ain't that the truth. What do you do then? Like x minus 1 equals ln of x? ln of x? I don't know. You still have to do something weird like x minus 1 over ln of x equals 1. This? I don't know how to get these guys to play nice with each other. I don't remember. You know what the answer is? You plug it into Wolfram Alpha. I'm missing triple digits for my IQ to follow this. It's... The shitty thing about early math is it's literally do you know what you're supposed to do? And like I hate that. I think that's the dumbest thing. I don't like the way that math is taught from like 8th grade to 12th grade in America, especially. Like it's literally just do you know? Do you know what the answer's supposed to be? Oh, you don't know? Nah, idiot. You failed the test. And it's like what? Why? What? It's like you don't know what an eigenvalue is? Ah, eat shit, idiot. But I don't. This is why everyone hates the subject. Like, you literally just show up to the problem, and it's literally just like, John has 3 apples, and Mary has a quadratic equation. Solve the things. Dude. But then you get to like higher level math, and it's like, hey, listen, sometimes we don't know if you can untangle a graph. You want to work on that? I'm like, yeah, I want to work on that. That sounds neat. I'm just like, I don't know, just play around with it. Yeah. High school level math testing here assumes you just identify which formulas used and plug it in correctly. I hate that shit. Understand what's happening. Any of the formulas is not required. So you really don't even learn math here. One really interesting thing that one of my physics professors did was he did the following exercise for us. So he had like, I don't remember specifically what it was, but he basically had a thing that said level 1. He had this piece of paper up on the board, and it was like this. It was a piece of paper, and there were other pieces of paper like stapled below this piece of paper, so things were covered up, right? So only level 1 was uncovered, and then he would pull off the thing covering level 2 to show you what level 2 was. And the thing that level 1 said was just 17. And he's like, what's the answer? And we're like, what? It's like 17 and 2. He's like, what's the answer? We're like, is it 34? And he's like, nope, wrong. We'll go to level 2. So we go to level 2. Level 2 was G equals 1.72 or something. I don't know. I'm making up these numbers. It doesn't matter. He's like, all right, what's the answer? And we're like, is it 17 times 2 times 1.72? And they're like, no. And I was like, God damn it. I think, are you taking a break from game development? I'm just talking about stuff. It's the nature of streaming. I have more time to work on the game tomorrow too, so I'm not like super worried about the crunch right now. Then he showed us level 3. And level 3 was... I think it was the word. It was literally just the word gravity, I think. And this is where some people started to put it together. But the thing we were supposed to calculate is the like force of gravity between these two things. But this is all we got. All we got, the information like we got was just the word gravity. Then he goes to level 4. Level 4. And level 4 was the actual equation. So it was F. I think it's F equals. I think it's M1 times M2 divided by G, if I remember correctly. This is the actual formula. And about at this point, everyone in the room got the correct answer. And then level 5 was whatever the hell this equals. I don't know. I'm going to just say 20. Sure. 20.7. Why not? I was thinking it's probably close. I have no idea. And so he's like, when you M1, M2 over R or G squared, it's this. Oh, it's R squared. Yeah, it's GR squared, right? So maybe I was missing R here. So maybe there's like a 12 here or something. It doesn't matter, right? The point is the exercise. So he was saying like, if you are the person that can just do level 1, that's really nice, but you're not that helpful. right? And this is the way I feel like math gets taught. This is the way math feels. It's literally just 17, 2, 12. What's in the numerator? My bad. I haven't done gravity things in a while, right? This is what math feels like when you're in high school and middle school, right? It's just, hey, here's the numbers, do it. And it's just like, I don't know, right? And then as you get down closer and closer, like level 3 is the first part where like you can start to put things together on your own, right? You're like, oh, it's the gravity thing. Like, I think I remember the gravity thing. Like, maybe there's a formula. Like, you're never gonna find G out, right? That's why G was the second hint. But like, if you're the level where you're at level 4 and you're just very clearly explaining the situation of what's going on, then this is the most helpful one. This is the one everyone should strive to be at, right? Level 5, you just give the answer. I don't know if this was supposed to be a metaphor for something. I guess if you just have all the answers, that's good too. I don't know. I don't know what this one was. I'd have to go back and ask him. But this was like a really cool thing that one of my professors did. And I think it was like one of the coolest exercises that I'd seen. Yeah. So I hate that math is taught because it's taught at this level 1, right? I would prefer things get taught at this like level 4 where we're not trying to cram as much information into you as possible. We're trying to cram as many tools into you as possible, right? So when you see an integral, I don't want you to think like, is it solved by substitution or is it solved numerically or is it like, that's dumb. Don't think that, right? What you should be able to think is like, well, what does it mean to take an integral here? And you can think about it for yourself. And then you'll naturally come to cool conclusions like solving by substitution or solving integration by parts, right? If you are given the information about how these things work, like kids are smart, dude. Kids are smart. They'll figure it out. I think that actually kind of shows why I thought though. The good old math is hard, memorization is easy, which is not really correct. I totally agree. He's isn't trying to achieve cramming, he's trying to avoid work. I mean, it's a little bit of that. It's also like Common Core is a real thing. Like the curriculum is not decided by the teacher. I wish it was. You know who I trust to decide what a curriculum should be? Should it be the teachers who interact with the children every day or a board of people? Nah, it's probably the board, right? They're 3,000 feet removed. They're probably good. They probably know everything. Oh, I hate it so much. I love teachers being forced to teach a curriculum. I wish it was just, here's the book that we recommend, you know? And like you can teach out of the book, but the teacher has full, like, because otherwise they don't have time to do like cool, like that thought experiment, right? You don't see that shit until you're like at college or something. Words based on work on what lazy teachers do because lazy teachers are considered efficient. I hate that. Guess who's on the boards? Yeah, exactly. I think a good like professor or a good teacher can permanently change the trajectory of your life, right? Like the reason I got a degree in math was because one of my professors in college for a required math class that I took was so passionate about math and made math cool. Ryan, if you're out there, we still email each other sometimes. Has been a while, it has been a couple of years, but you're the best. Thank you. Ryan was the coolest math professor ever. Yeah, he's really cool. He was the reason I switched over to math. It just takes one teacher to be very passionate about something. I mean, the reason I was even interested in math in the first place, straight up, is because I watched Day 9, the streamer who had a degree in math and would talk about math things. And I was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool, actually. Like, I really like this. It's not just crunch the numbers harder. Like, that's not what higher level math is. It's actually doing fun things and learning about how the world works. Like, oh shit, okay, maybe this has some merit to it after all. At the time, that was still like Calc 2 solving endless integrals. Remember watching a YouTuber chatting about spending months making your curriculum for a college course? Only getting an email 2 days before telling you they had to follow the curriculum. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I love it. Just hurts the ones that are the most passionate, you know? That's perfect. That's exactly where I want that to happen. Alright, let's fix the bug where you can't stay still, huh? That's not a good bug. We need to fix that. If I go to the flood fill, I think it's the flood fill. What in the Mario 64 is this? It's Earthbound. Neat. I'm skipping it. Cool. Okay, so it should be the case that the A-star node can let you stand still, and it's not, or not the A-star node, sorry, the flood fill node is not letting you start in your current position, which is wrong. It should count that as a valid location. So where am I doing? Is it, well, okay, let me see exactly how this bug is working. So basically everything that's happening is when I move my character, let's say I move, like this tile isn't showing up as a valid tile for some reason. So if I try to move my character outside of the map, he'll obviously snap back. But if I try to just click here, it won't give me the menu, and I needed to give me the menu. Hey, good night, AeroX. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I said I'd stop getting carried away. Just wanted to pop by and say how much you broke AeroX. Did head out. Good night, dog. Good night, buddy. Good night. It's always good to see you, man. Hope I see you around again soon. Take it easy. Okay. Yeah. Let me go to. It's not snap to grid. Is valid ending location? I think that this is it. Where do I do the flood fill? Well, that's in character, huh? It's right. Flood fill. Yeah. Okay. Valid moves is empty. Flood Q. Oh, we don't add this as a valid move at the start, huh? It should be this. So I should say valid moves is right where we start. So I'm gonna say valid move map coordinates equals null. So now it should let us start in our current position, right? Yep, perfect. There we go. Hey, bug fixed. I think this also makes it so that the enemies can also, like, if they're attacking us, they can be in the same spot. Yeah, I think so. Because like, if I go here, normally they'd have to try to move to get to me. What? You can't snap back to a previously occupied tile. Okay, that's interesting. If I click wait. Enemy turn. You should stand still and attack. What are you doing in my tile there, guy? That's my tile. Unless this is my tile? I actually can't. I need to fix the scaling. I cannot tell what tile I'm in. Okay, let me fix this. This character sprites. The offsets. No, the transform. I need to fix the scale. What are you in terms of the actual sprite size? Just such little guys? He's just a little guy. He's doing his best. Deus Ex Mankind Divided is freaking epic. Dude, seriously? Hey, nice. Credit where credit's due. Epic does do a lot of those like rotating things, like the free games thing. It's actually really nice. Still bigger than Sky IRL. You know you don't have to say it every time. You just let me be. Did you know? Did you know that? Sprites. We're gonna do air sprite sheet, a PNG. This should give me the size of the. I need the. Wait. Can I open this with a sprite or GIMP? I guess. It's become taller in your older age. Ah, yes. There we go. I like that strategy. I'll just grow taller later. All right. What is this in terms of pixel size, huh? How tall are you? Nope, not what I want. I'm gonna do the select. We're gonna grab from here to here. Wait, how to do this inside the frame? There we go. Okay, it's what is this? It goes to approximately 133. I think I remember it being 133. So it's 133. It needs to be down to 128 or 64. I think it's 33. What's a corrupted sky? It's wait, what? Four skies can fit in a corrupted sky. Ah. Legal action is the height altering surgery where we cut your femur. I don't think I would do that. That seems. I don't understand why people do that, but maybe they really feel like that extra bit's gonna help them a lot, or so. I don't know. It seems weird to me. You're now 64, dude. Look at me. I'm now tiny guy. I can go here. Wait. You move towards me now. Let me check your attack range. You can't move on top of me. That's perfect. You shouldn't be able to do that. I go to here. I click infect. You're so. Why did he get tinier? Dude, he is microscopic. Look at this little guy. That's awesome. I know why it's happening. I'm setting it in the prefab. That's why. This scale should be set only if sprite sky grade. Otherwise, it's 1. Go to the character sprites. Where's the ready frame? If is sky grade, we just need to set the scale. So scale. I think that's what it is. Scale equals vector 2, say 0.04, 0.04, like that. So only scale it down if it's me. Everyone else is fine. Go. Fuck. I have to scale the sprite. Okay. Character sprites dot scale. Now we're good. Don't scale my menu too. Keep my menu alone. Thank you. And turn. Comes over to here. I click infect. Welcome to the team, buddy. Now he's going to move towards me. I can go to here and attack. Well, I can try. I have to click that exact tile. There we go. He's dead. Nice. That still works. Okay. The other thing I needed to test is... What was broken? Oh, yeah. If the enemy characters, when they come towards me, they don't move tiles. Right, so if I go right next to you... Well, let me let you come one closer. I go right next to you. Your A-star path should say, hey, I'm already as close as I can get. I don't need to move. And it does. And did you attack me? I have minus 25 health. That's not good. Extra height for permanent paid for life. Yeah, paid for life. Exactly. This little guy, he's even littler. You like my height? I like my height too, honestly. I like being short. I think it's kind of neat. Some people don't like that I'm short, but I'm back. Has the game finished yet? It's getting, the gameplay loop is almost like done. Yeah, I like being short. Can I say something kind of cursed? Not to be a typical VTuber, but one of my friends was talking to me, and we were like talking about like the kind of people we like that we're into, right? And I'm like, you know, I like it when like my girlfriend's taller than me, and they're like, really? Like, isn't that like, do you like that? And I'm like, listen, man, when you're my height, it's not a preference, it's an evolutionary adaptation. Right? Like, it's brilliant. Thank you. The survival of the fittest. I'm just trying to be the fittest. You feel what I'm saying? You say dumb people don't like that, I'm sure? Yeah. Let the man cook, he's onto something. I think I got it figured out, man. It's okay, Sky. I still respect you. Thank you. Yeah, what a dumb question, anyways. Yeah, maybe I just like girls that are taller than me. It's fine. I can just like that. Why you giving me shit for that, huh? Huh? Don't be weird now. Anyways, back to coding a game or something like that. Yeah. Viridian says same. Oh man, tall girls need some 11 too. Viridian, aren't you like 30,000 feet tall though, or something? And hey, if if anyone's out there that's taller than the staggering height of 5'5", hit me up. Oh my god, killing me. Pretty average. Yes, but don't you come from the tall country? Aren't you very tall? I don't believe you. Pretty average 6 foot, yeah. 30k feet. 5'5" isn't that short. It's not that short in Japan for sure. I'm a gnome in comparison. I'm so sorry. Maybe I need to come over there and meet some tall people. Everyone here is big, yeah. Yeah, 5'5" isn't like short, but like it's pretty short. It's pretty short. In America, it was pretty short. Where's average in your eyes? 5'8"? I feel like that was pretty average in America. It's like I was literally the shortest person that I knew. I don't think anyone I knew was shorter than me. There were people that were about my height, but I was definitely the shortest out of everyone. Average there is 6'1", 6'3". Christ, that is some tall people. If you're not me, dude, what if you're not me? Wait, where do I set the scale? Wait, where do I set the sprite? Hold up. Everyone pause. Where am I right now? I'm in the player character? No, not there. I need to go here. Character sprite frames, class to sprite. Yeah. And I'm gonna do this. Character sprites. Come on. Dot scale equals class to sprite scale. Character class, like that. Average in Australia is 5'9" for males, 5'3" for females. You're taller than the average Australian woman. Dude, let's get it. By far is average. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Cobalt, you get me. See? Totally, completely average. You ask me personally. Okay, I already made this class to sprite scale. When the hell did I make this? Okay. Well, if you're Sky Gray, then congratulations. You're this. Vector 2. You're this vector. Isn't that neat? I think that's neat. Look at, neat. How much is 1.8 meters in American? 1.8 meter 2 feet. 5.9, which is not 0.9 times 12, which is like what? 10? 5'10", 5'11", 5'11". Feet? Yeah, wait, what? What do you mean feet? What? Did I spell feet wrong? Wait, did I spell it F-E-E-T? Yeah, so 1.8 meter feet, dude. That's a big foot. Plural of foot. Yeah. You understand how calculations are done? Wait. How does calculations are done? The reason it was 0.9 times 12 was because there's 12 inches in a foot, of course. Making, oh, I see. I thought I just spelled it weird. I was so ready to believe whatever you said. I need to scale up the night sprite. The night sprite. Night sprite just rolls off the tongue, dude, I swear. Where's the enemy prefab? Where are you? Where did I put you? Enemy. Where's enemy? In scenes, probably? Scenes. Assets. Where is it? Prefabs, enemy characters. It's just like feet here, heard it first. No, we're not like some of my friends did. Some of my friends watched a lot of VTubers. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say which VTubers. And then started being into feet. What? It was a decision. You chose this life. You were in the right, and you chose to be awful. You could have just not done that. I'm 5'11", and that's 181 CM. 5'11", towering over me. What's wrong with feet? I mean, nothing's wrong with it, Chaz. Nothing's wrong. You want me to name names? I don't. The FBI open up. It was Gargura. Yeah. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yeah, Chaz. But nothing is. Look. If you're into it, just be into it, as our Lord and Savior Ken Ashcorp once said. But I'm not, so I won't be. You get me? You get me on that? You know? Clean the feet. That's not where my problems end with that. I mean, it's where they begin for sure, right? Be into it over there in that corner. Yeah, be into it. You know, there's 3 places you're allowed to be in life. There's 3 places you're allowed to be in life for free. There's 3 places you can always be for free. In your lane, over there, and out of my business. You can always be there. You can always be there for free. You can always go there. You can always be in those 3 places. Based, actually, thank you. It's not mine, but I'm not going to say who it was from. So, Viridian, I'm not going to read that out loud, but you get me, my guy. You understand me. Viridian, we're not so different, you and I. That was a nice one. I feel intimidated. Good. Just claim credit. Okay, yeah, it was me. Definitely wasn't a podcast. It was me, 100%. It just came up with it on the spot, actually. What's the like meter for where it's weird to like it, right? You have thigh, and then you have feet, right? This is great. This is what the fuck. But if you know the median value theorem, that means somewhere in between these 2 things, it's like okay. There's like an okay thing to like kneecaps. I don't know. Something in the middle has to be okay, right? Has to just be passable. Is way where shit. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna go on here and calves. I feel like calves are the last bastion of hope. Once you cross that line, nothing coming back. What are my problems with feet? So, I mean, when you say I don't have a problem with feet, right? I like my feet, just not like other people's feet, you know? Seems like admirable calves. It's where the line stops, you know? This talk is wild, isn't it just? Not listening Harvard to your responding list, leaving for school now, see ya. Take it easy, Risatsu. Yeah, take it easy, buddy. Hope to see more from you soon, but take it easy, literally. Here's my departing gift. Uh-oh. Focus for 3 whole minutes. What? Would you do this to me? Hydrate, you got it. I came back from an ad in here. What is your problem with feet? Hot take, tone stomach's where it's at, bro. Nice, respect. You know, I mean, I've talked about this before. I'm ace, so I really have nothing. Like, none of it makes sense to me, but I do like certain things, right? I feel like me, as an ace person, I should rank them. I have a completely unbiased, objective opinion, right? If I like someone head to toe. You've got the right idea, but I disagree with your sentiment, and I don't know how to explain it to you. Focus now? Alright. Yeah, like him head to ankle. That sounds like worse. I think what Chaz said is better. I don't know, and I'm afraid. I'm getting the timer. Focus for 3 minutes. Look what you've made me do. Look what I've succumbed to. All right, start it up. The thing we are fixing now is what I think we have it fixed. Oh, it's the scaling. My character from yeah. This thing. What is wrong with this? Character class is broken. Right. This thing needs to be defined. We need to define the scale of the knight character. So I'm gonna go to the prefab for this. I mean, knight, your character sprite. You see on the grid. How tall are you? What are you? What is? That's a lot of words. I need to capture this thing so I can get how tall the sprite is. So capture this, and it is what? 32 by 32. It needs to go up to 64 by 64. I know how to do that math. You kidding me? I'm so good at that math. It's times 2. So I go to the script here and I say vector 2. Vector 2, we're going to multiply by 2 on everything. So if we load it up, they should all be the same size now. I'm a little bit smaller. I think these take up the grid a little bit better than I do. So I'm going to scale my thing up a little bit, actually. I think I can be a little bit taller. So I'm going to go to like 0.55, see if that's too big. Let's see. Try it again. Yeah, it's closer. Actually, I need these to be... I need to adjust my offset, but I'm getting closer to where I need to be. Yeah, okay, these look pretty good. They're still gonna have the health bars, which like might be a little bit weird because they're gonna overlap a little bit. Oh no, because they have enough room, I can like put them to the left or right of their cell. So I'll be standing here with my health bar to the left, and you'll be standing like a little bit to the left with the health bar. Okay. Everything works. Everything looks good. So if I click enter, and they're gonna move towards me. Oop. Uh-oh. They're coming to... I broke the tween. That's funny. I go to here, I click infect. Welcome to the team. You're on my team now. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that so cool? You go over here. I can go to here. I click attack. I click on you. You're dead. The other thing I wanted to fix is if I move here and I click back, I no longer have the option to go to this tile, and I don't know why that's happening. So, oh, I lose all of them. Oh, I'm not allowed to go to any of these tiles now? Oh, it's because when I snap to here, I'm saying that I'd moved to that tile even though I didn't. Okay, I know why that's happening actually. So I go to the player character. Also, I need to check something off my checklist. So fix bug where you can't stand still. That's fixed. Check that. I'm gonna scale. Just fix sprite scaling is what I just fixed. So I did that. Move menu out of attack area. I'll get to that in a second. I need to fix the weird like position saving. So on mouse drag, is dragging false. Destroy the movement grid. Is valid ending location. Snap to grid. Show character menu. Snap to grid position here. When I say back, when I click the back option, it actually needs to do the thing. So back, button down, reverse move. Where is this? Control F, reverse move. Snap to starting drag position and reset on the map. Map reference dot clear. How do I say this? What is the thing for moving? What is the function called for the map reference? Where I use it. I know I use it somewhere. Where is it at the end of the move? Snap to grid, perhaps? Position map reference have moved. Update map position. Oh, it's just update map position. Yeah. Okay, so I can just call this again. So I go to this, update map position. This should snap me back to where I am right now. I can go like this. I go to here. I click back. Just kidding, I don't want to do that. And I can move back to my spot. Sweet, dude. Yes. It's working. I can click weights. They come towards me. I go to here. I click infect. Welcome to the team. It's all working to me. All working to me? What? It's all working for me. Attack, he's dead, dude. And I'm free from jail. Cool. I feel like the gameplay loop, like, literally is working now. Like, everything's actually there. Lord Skeleton 2Ds are clusterfucks? Uh-oh, Parrot, what are you doing over there? It isn't like... same as long as everything is disinfected and clean. It's a respectable take. You've got the spirit, Chaz. I don't agree with you, but you've got the right ideas. You don't think Wikipedia page, you'll learn shit about humanity, you'd rather not? That just happens sometimes. You ever been going down the Wikipedia rabbit hole and you're like, this country did what in 1845? You're like, oh god, everything I know is different. Okay, what is next? I think I can just keep sticking to the checklist here. Move menu out of attack area. Yeah, this menu needs to be... I think the highest attack range that we'll have in the game is 2, so I can move it like here, maybe, or like out here. Maybe just 2 tiles away? Is that gonna look weird though, that it's like shifted away? Is there a way I can put it on the maximum range of the attack? Maybe. How does Fire Emblem do it? If you run into a problem, just check how Fire Emblem does it, because that's the game we're copying. Fire Emblem GBA gameplay. I'm curious how this looks. I want the attack preview that like GBA has as well, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Let me just jump to like where we're in a mission. Yes, yeah, pick a character. So this is kind of how our movement works anyways. So you click this guy. Whoa, slow down. Click the guy. It shows the grid like we have. We don't have the attack range at the end of the thing, but we can add that later maybe. Oh, it's like way the hell off to the right. Okay, then we can just do that. We can just put our menu way off to the right. It will be a little bit buggy if you're too far to the right and there won't be enough like spot on the right side of the map. Like you might have the character be able to like have their menu be off the map a little bit, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so I can go to the player character? The player character prefab. This thing, the options menu, I'm gonna show it for a moment. This needs to be way the hell off to the left, so like way out here. That should give us plenty of room to work with. So if I have you now, that's probably too far. I can move you a little bit less. That's maybe a little bit silly. Put it like here. Try that. That's pretty good. I can move you to here, and it can have all the range and everything. There we go. What? I can't even. I almost read that out loud. I don't think I'm allowed to. Dude, the best one is there's a paradox in math that you cannot chronicle every fetish. You might think you can write them all down in a book, but what if I tell you that mine is the completed book of fetishes? What happened? What happens there? Does the set of all sets that don't contain themselves contain itself? What do you do about this problem? What do you do? Huh? Not set theory? The barber that shaves every man that doesn't shave himself. Does the book of every fetishes contain the fetish that is the completed book of all fetishes? There's also where people like drawing / animating drag. Oh. I feel like I've heard that one, Viridian. Basically saying humanity is doomed. In the wise words of Ken Ashcorp. Ken Ashcorp, the famous underground UK artist furry. If you're into it, just be into it. As long as you are with a consenting adult or a dragon with a consenting car, do what makes you happy. As long as no one's getting hurt and everyone's consenting and it's not illegal. I do have limits. I can't deny it. Yeah. I think it was the allegedly. Yeah. Viridian. Oh yeah, you saw it on Reddit too. That's so strange. Oh, that's where I saw it too. Really, it's so crazy. My character's offset needs to be adjusted a little bit. How do I want to do that? The other offsets are perfect, but I need to move specifically this one. Sky Trace. No, not this. The sprite frames. There should be a way to have an offset here. No. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Okay, I need to... Just not good for my mental health? I'm so sorry. Let me see. Okay. How do I need another dictionary that has the offsets? Maybe. I mean, I could just do it like that. It's a game jam game. Who cares, dude? We'll fix it in post. It's fine. Do this. Export class to sprite offset. And the knight sprite will have none, so it'll be vector 2, 0, 0. And I should be able to set this thing here, so sky gray will be like, I think it should just be a little bit higher, so 10, maybe like minus 10 or something. We can set it on here, so character sprite dot, I think it's offset. Let me actually look at what I'm trying to modify here. Why not use vector 2, 0? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Vector 2, 0. You're totally right. Yeah, it's the same thing, really. Unless this is I bet this is a static reference, actually, so it is probably slightly faster. I tend to not use these too much because I like the consistency of like the constructor calls, but it's fine. It's literally not that different. It's fine. Okay, let me go to the prefab, the player character. Does this have an offset? It does. Perfect, dude. Okay, so I can go back to the character. I'm gonna say offset equals class to sprite offset, character class. Right, offset. Hydrate, you got it. Delicious. Okay, go to here. My offset is slightly better now. I'm not in the mid. Yeah, that looks perfect. I'm gonna do like minus 20 maybe? 20? Try it again. I look pretty good. I look like I'm solidly in that tile. You're like fully in the tile. I think that's okay though. Cool. Cool. Okay, everything's working. Along with the, what is this? I hate this corporate song. It's the only one. There's like 2 songs in this place I don't like. Okay. Another thing I need to do is add HP bars. Add HP bars. Before I do that though, I need enemy / player offset for health bar space. I need to fix this later. Sprite scaling though is done. Move menu out of attack area, that's done. Check that counter attacks are in range. Right. How do I, it's on the counter attack. So you can only attack back if you're within range. So like if an archer attacks a knight, the knight can't attack back. How do I check that? I mean, in the stats, well, I can get, I need to check the distance between the 2 of the things when the attack action starts. So how the hell do I do that, huh? I mean, it's in the valid tiles, so it should, the list of valid tiles is a flood fill. So this tile should tell me the range of the attack, right? Oh, this needs to be not hidden. And setting property position with value of base nil. That's a bug. Okay. Fix. Oh no, it's not a bug. This literally cannot happen because the character prefab, this menu should be hidden. Yeah, let's try again. What? Oh, breakpoint. Right. For tile invalid tiles. Oh, this is for, no, this is the wrong thing. I need the attack. When I do the attack? No, it's when the enemy character does the attack. Well, it's when anyone does it. We go to the player character, go to here, on attack. So attempt action, if is valid targets, enemy character equals this. I think here, I should have the list of all valid moves, right? Valid targets equals this, for tile and valid targets. Valid targets have, check if it's a valid target tile. Map the local position, event cell. I can check the difference from the event cell. You guys are really just going on. Sorry I'm not interacting with you guys, but it seems like that's a self-contained conversation, you know. Try doing some Doom-like melody. It got so gloomy it's making me laugh. Is it like so bad it's good kind of thing? What happened in the chat? It's an A and B conversation, so I'll see myself out, you feel me? Focus for 3 whole minutes. That's kind of what was going on. I got you. Stopwatch start. 3 minutes coming up just for you. All right, so this is determining the attack range. Okay, does anyone in this game even have range of 2? Like literally no, not yet. I need to add the other classes before this can happen. Let's see. Where do I search for the actual like flood fill for the valid targets? Go action range. This thing, valid targets here. This should have the range attack attached to the valid targets. Let me make sure that it does. Click infect. This goes to here. My valid targets is a dictionary like this. It doesn't have how much range it is, huh? I mean, we can calculate the range by doing. We know our position, so we can just get our. Wait, both things have a get map position. We can just check the range that way. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Game jam game. Doesn't matter. Character GD. So the attack range is going to equal attacking character get map position minus self get map position. So where is get map position? Where is it? Get map position. Okay. So character. So attack. So var attack distance. Hey, Fleur de l'Ocean. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Sorry if I'm not saying your name right, but welcome in. Ignore the chat. Don't look at the chat right now. It's not good for you. They're talking about weird things, and I'm not allowed to talk to them because I have to focus for 3 minutes. I'm killing it so far. Let me move this out of the way. I broke the rule of the focus timer. Okay, so the attacking distance followed because of the chat. Right. I forgot you're in the chat. I saw the name pop up and I didn't connect it to the person that was in the chat. I thought you were 2 separate people. I don't know why my brain is broken. Anyways, I'm not supposed to be talking. Tracking distance equals get map position minus the attacking character get map position. Get map position. Get map position. This will give me a vector 2. I just need the... Wait, let me see what this actually is. Let me see what this result is. End turn. Come here. Come close to me. Come close again. Player turn. Awesome. Infect. Don't need this break point. Hey, welcome to the team. You're on my team now. If I go to here, and I go to this, and I say attack, and I click on you, we go to here. The attack distance is what? Perfect. All I need to do is say, this is a vector 2, right? I just go to this, and I say dot magnitude? Magnitude, I think? What's the vector 2 for... I'm free from jail. What's vector 2 for, vector GD4 vector 2. I need the vector 2 box. Why am I doing this? There's one in the engine. What? Why? Why am I built like this? Vector 2. Vector 2i. Should be magnitude, right? Aspect ABS clamp length squared sine. What? Is it just length? There's the length magnitude of the vector. Perfect, dude. Too late, there's a glove fetish. Well, it was a good time to come back. What? What are you guys talking about? I couldn't look at the chat for 3 minutes and this is where we are? Chat's been without supervision for too long. I have mods. Why? They're in on the conversation. Why do I keep breathing my water? That was a bad one. Oh, that went straight to the lungs. Ah. Oh my god. Oh, I like burned a little bit. Hydrate? Can I skip one? Whoa. Okay. No longer breathing in water. Well, still a little bit breathing in water, but... Jesus Christ. Sorry I coughed into the mic. Didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Okay. What were we doing? Getting the length. That was the attack range. Oh, I can't breathe. Okay. Alright. Okay. This dot length. Dot length. Like this. Let's try our game over again. Jesus Christ. Our character, by the way, is not allowed to counterattack. If you call attack on our character, it does nothing. Because they don't work like that. In fact, get them. End turn. Or maybe we still have like attacks. Oh, so we can counterattack, but we can't attack. We can only affect on our turn. Enemies are in front of the text, by the way. What? What do you mean? Oh, like the turn switching text? That's hilarious. Hydrate. Okay. Got a question? Can I just loop audio by default? Yeah, you can. Let me show you in just a sec. So I click attack. We go to here. The range is what? The attack distance is 1. Perfect. Perfect. So we only counterattack if... So if not is counterattack and attack range, attack distance is less than our us. We're only allowed to counterattack if it's less than our range. If self... What is this? Attack distance is less than or equal to properties dot range? I think it's range. Yeah, like this. Then we can counterattack. Okay. Can I just loop audio by default? So if you have an audio stream player, you can... What? Where's the setting? Right. It's in the imports. It's in the import where you can do that. It's not the actual audio, not the player. Yes. So you go to here. This has loop mode. This has a loop mode. You're allowed to loop things here. One weird thing is just look up the way that this works for importing. So if it's a .wav versus a .mp4, there's different ways that the looping is calculated. You might just have to play around with it, and also you can open it in Audacity, which is a free program you can use, and set your own loop, which might actually be easy. Yeah. Let me throw in a dangerous debate to replace this one, Unity versus Godot. I feel like they're both good. Base Peerland software, or do we count the company? If we count the company, then yeah, I'd Godot all the way. But Unity's like such a good engine, man. I have no ill wishes towards Unity. I really like Unity a lot. I used it for a long time. I like Godot better now, but it's just because of the kinds of games I make, you know. All right, control. Your Z index is -1. Why is your Z index -1? Who did that? They're gonna break now? Still behind, huh? Okay. Bump you up another one. What's even in here? This is all stuff on the left side. It's totally fine. We'll bump your Z index. All good. Is Unity considered switching over but can't be bothered? I'd recommend trying it. It's like I said, I really like the engine a lot. And it's been awesome for all the projects I've done with it so far. But I like Unity a lot. I think if you want to do like the next Wild Jam or something, just to try out Godot and like play around with it a little bit, I highly recommend it. But if you're comfy with Unity, I'd stick with Unity. How's the Switch? It was not too bad. So the language that I'm using for this is GD script, which is like, yeah, Godot also has C#. So like if you're comfy with C#, you can just literally use Godot and C#. The only like weird difference is doing everything based on the scene tree and like the signaling stuff. But if you just do a couple of Godot tutorials, it'll click right for you. You code in Python too? Congratulations, and you know how to use a Godot, because GD script is like literally just Python. It's Python with a little bit less features. Like it doesn't have everything that's in Python, but if you know how to do Python, you know how to code GD script. They're like basically the same thing. Looks like Python, that's why I use it. The thing about Godot is it's too unstable. It definitely gets shaky the bigger the project gets, I will admit. It's awesome for lightweight stuff like game jams and whatever, but like, who was I talking with? They have problems with Godot a lot for like bigger projects. It's not stable, but there are just certain things where like sometimes you have to recreate your whole scenes or something, like just weird things, because it's not as well. First of all, like GD4 isn't perfect. It still has a lot of issues, but they very rarely come up. So I don't. Yeah, some goofy engine quirks, exactly. Yeah, like they're mostly survivable. It's nothing like major. I don't think you're like posed if something goes wrong on a big project or anything like that. Okay, cool. Counterattacking now checks for range. Okay. The next thing we need, the attack animation shit. And to add the other classes, add terrain costs, progress level on all enemies cleared, lose game on Skygray killed. And we're gonna add the rest of the class sprites as well. Tween time, let's go. Oh yeah, it's tween time. It moves too fast to keep adding features and changing stuff. I agree, but like I feel like it's still in its infancy where like they need to add a bunch of extra stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think it still feels pretty okay right now. Tweens are so confusing though. I like tweens. I think tweens are sweet. Clear stability is not the priority of the Godot devs. I agree with that. I think right now they just want to add as many features as possible to like make everyone, because it's not like it's unstable. You know what I mean? It's not as stable as it could be, but I actually don't mind them focusing on other things at the moment. If it's always like this, I could see where it becomes a big problem though. Can we see what Godot looks like in 10 years? All this new cache infusion? Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, dude. 4.4, 3D sucks so much. Yeah, really? 3D is apparently not like the physics engine in Godot is definitely leaves a little bit in maybe plugin or something, because there's a couple problems with the physics engine in Godot, but everything else is okay. How's 3D in Godot? I'm actually not maybe the best person to ask. Leviathan and Aeroax probably have better answers on that. I don't do too many 3D things. I did a couple in Unity, but not very much. Maybe the GD extension for making extensions of Godot, and every version they break something with that. Yeah, I mean, a little bit to be expected, no. Is what it is. It's Godot if you're not trying to make the next element. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been super solid for me so far. I've really enjoyed using it. I'm gonna stick with it for most of it. Can't one code abstract classes to handle self-made physics systems? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's so extensible. Like Godot is one of the things I really like about this engine is like everything runs in the scene tree, right? And everything's pretty lightweight. Like a node, a player script, like or a player character, the physics engine, like everything is really light. So if there's anything you don't like or anything you want to change, you can just overwrite a lot of the stuff that's built in here. Like Unity, I felt like you had to play by their rules a lot of the time. Like, oh, you want to change how like your player script works? It's like, oh, you got to code everything up from scratch because it's just a mono behavior. It's just like, okay. But like this, you can just use different nodes and customize them in a really unique and interesting ways because it's so like lightweight. There's not a bunch of things that's like already packed into everything. So that is one of the reasons I actually prefer Godot over Unity. Is feels more extensible, feels more like it's not as many random ass things are coming at you, whereas in like Unity, literally you import a cube and it has like 700 hash rate. Kind of are also coming up with engines, since Unity should have been so many engines started working so much harder. Yeah. Yeah, Unity really, it's impressive how bad they fucked up. They literally could have just done nothing. And like, the worst part is like, if they just told everyone like, hey, we need to do a small price hike because inflation, right? Like just times are changing, right? It would have been more okay. It would have been more okay. People wouldn't have been upset about it. But the fact they like revoked the license on it is just the dumbest possible way they could have gone about doing it. It's so sad, honestly. Because like I said, I love Unity. I saw some Bevy stuff, very interesting engine. I haven't checked it out yet. I think the next one I'm gonna do is something for a Roblox game jam. I think I'm full committing on the Roblox game jam. That actually sounds really fun. Bevy is Rust. I see. Yeah, I think Lua is probably next for me. Really messed up their PR. Thing is, Unity had too many employees. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if that's like because the thing about game engine and 2 times more employees than Epic. Yeah, but they're Unity. Like they had everything. Like the reason why Unity kicked so much ass was because of everyone that worked at Unity. Like I know there's like the argument from the business perspective of like, well, we need to like cull the workforce by 10% every year, so we only have the best people working for us, and like that's how we'll save money is by culling the workforce. But like the workforce are the people that make the product. You know what I mean? Like they're the reason Unity was so awesome. So I would much rather have seen like, we're keeping everyone that we have, we're not doing layoffs, and instead we're like, just, I really think everyone would have been okay with it if they said, hey, the Unity like professional license is increasing by $200 next year. We need it so that we don't have to do layoffs. No, everyone would have been okay with that. Maybe some people still would have been like, well, I can't like do whatever, right? But like, dude, it's just the worst possible way they could have gone about it. And then they still did layoffs anyways, right? Unity did layoffs, if I remember correctly. They might have employees than the developers of Unreal Engine. They were doing it with 12K workers. I still think it's okay. I don't like layoffs. I just understand why they had so many employees to begin with. And then they make an engine. The thing is, like, if you think you're overstaffed and you need to cut employees in your Unity, hey, Amanda Pro, how's it going? I think what you do is you just do a hiring freeze. Because like in tech, there's so much natural churn that happens anyways. I would rather them do that and have a little bit of a price hike, and I think everything would have been okay. And like that way, you're not losing the people that are passionate about the engine, right? You're losing people that don't want to work there anymore. They should fire their marketing team, not their devs. They should fire their CEO. They should fire whoever approved that decision. That's what they should do. I think their marketing team actually kicked ass. Unity does not solely focus on the Unity engine. They do other stuff like ads. For sure, yeah. They're not just the engine. That too, yeah. Yeah, it just sucks. I think I would still be in Unity if they said, we're doing a hiring freeze because times are tough and we're increasing the license by $100. I might have even paid for the price hike, you know what I mean? It just sucks. It sucks. And now they're doing it this way because number has to go up. Number has to go up right now. If number doesn't go up right now, what do you think? Can a 12-year-old learn coding from YouTube? Yeah, absolutely. I think anyway, yeah. When I was 12, I wasn't coding like much, but I was messing around like basic on my graphing calculator or something. I will say like 12-year-old is not too young to learn coding, but I'm worried about like, the thing is when you're 12 years old, you don't know who you are or what you want. So I think if you enjoy coding at 12, then yeah, learn coding at 12. But I think if you're like not at the point in your life where you want to do that, I'm afraid of people like forcing it on people that are 12 years old. After he's 12 and just picked up Godot, awesome. I think it's awesome. Hobby Scratch, like I think kids that start off on like Roblox as developers is awesome. You know what I mean? Like they just have a nice playground of things they're familiar with. Maybe Roblox isn't the best company, but like the kids like that are learning how to code on Roblox, like I think that's a great place for them to start. This is something that they already enjoy. I'm worried about coding being the thing where like, so like when I was in high school, I was on the ski team for like our high school. I don't mean to brag, but I was on the varsity ski team, which means I was the best skier. I was in the top 6 skiers out of the entire 7 people that tried it. Pretty good. Was I 6th? Absolutely. Was my friend that I signed up for ski team 7th? Yes, sir. We were 6 and 7. I made varsity. Anyways, it's not important. From the story. Most of the people that I skied with were people that had been skiing since they were like 6 years old. And They were not passionate about skiing. They just did it because that's what their parents made them do. And like, this was their hobby now. That sucks. That's the thing I'm worried about with like, when I see things like, this 14-year-old prodigy coded his own web service. Like, is he enjoying that? Because like, if you're not, he's gonna get to college and he's not gonna want to study computer because he's gonna be so burned out on it, right? That's the thing I worry about. But like, yeah, play around in Scratch, play around in Roblox. Like, yeah, awesome. What I hate about child geniuses, yeah, they're not like, I don't think most child geniuses are that outstanding. Like, it's not like they won the genetic lottery, right? And that they have like the best brain that's ever been seen. I think it's more that their parents just made them do something a lot. They get burned out and depressed and thrown to the side. Yeah, because like, that's the only thing you have and know, and it's the only thing you've been forced in your entire life. And like, I guess this is me, and then you realize that that's not you, and that's the entire first 18 years of your life that you're just like, oh, I got to start over now. I don't know. Just get my computer and introduce it to them, and they like it, they'll play with it. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think that's awesome. No child to speak of, just study. Literally, dude. Yeah. I tried Roblox Student and I immediately preferred Unity. That's funny. Can I rate my game? So Emina, if you join our Discord, about every month-ish, we do a community game day. Community game day. That's what I was trying to say. And like, we'll play a bunch of the games from viewers, and if you want feedback, I can provide feedback for you, and like, people in the chat will give feedback too. So if you want to add it to that channel, when we hit like the critical mass of games, I can rate it then. Going stream list for 20 seconds. Hear my life story, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to have you catch strays in here. I'm curious. Okay, if you're comfortable sharing though, I'm curious what you mean, Fun Zone. Were you like child prodigy level? Because like, I feel like I got exceptionally lucky. Can I link it? Yeah, I'll link the Discord real quick. Here's a bit of a self-aggrandizing story for you, but this is a true thing. So, speaking of math, hey Pikatsu, thanks for the follow. When I was a kid, I think I was in 4th grade, and I took a math placement test, and I did so well that they brought me back to the school to take a different one. And the different one was for college level classes. So I was in 4th grade, and they were seeing if I was able to take college level classes in mathematics. And I passed that test. So my school wanted to, in the middle of my day, when I got to 5th grade, they wanted to bus me to college and have me take a college level mathematics course, and then bus me back to the elementary school. Hey, Epwengi, thanks for the follow again. And they asked my parents, so I was very excited about this because I got good number on test, and that's what I knew I was supposed to do. They asked my parents if I was going to be allowed to do this, and they said no. And holy shit, was that the best decision that they ever made? Because again, I was not. Like, this sounds like, oh, he was a math prodigy genius. No, I just liked math. Because I liked math, I learned math on my own in 4th grade. I am not that good at math. Like, I just had a passion for it when I was a little kid, and my parents like helped feed that passion. But then when they're like, oh, let's make him the math prodigy genius, they're like, no, you're not sending a 10-year-old kid into a college class. That's going to ruin him forever. And the best. Yeah, my parents are the best. They totally saved me 100%. But yeah, I want to stress, like, it's not because I was a mathematical prodigy. No kid that is like that child genius is that prodigy, right? Or like maybe 1 in a million or something like that, right? It was just the thing that I liked, and it's just how it so happens that they test for the thing I liked. That's it. That's all it was, right? Was that in 4th grade as child abuse? I understand the rationale for it, but like, it does seem ridiculous to me. Like maybe you do extracurriculum for them, but to bust them out of the school, like, I don't know, man. That's just like, that destroys you forever. Because what if you fall off the horse, you know? What if you get off the escalator? What if you're no longer the math genius and you've been the math genius your entire life, and all of a sudden you're not that guy? Like, that is who you are, and you just had it ripped away from you. Like, it's so weird. We had an OC class, opportunity class. Basically, it's a national rank for all people in my grade. I was top 200 or so. After school, I have no qualifications and have bad high school scores, so I can't apply for anything substantial. Got burned out a year later of high school, and so I stopped trying. There are so many cases of that, man. It sucks. Because you're literally handed, like, you're the special boy. You're the special one. You're so smart. You're gonna make everyone proud. And then if you slip one time, everyone's like, "Oh, I guess you weren't the special boy. Well, we'll go look for a new one." What the fuck? What? Like, especially because the way that these things work is it's like a click funnel, right? So like in our example, I had the 4th grade math test, right? The 4th grade placement test. And then to go to Fun Zones thing, you have the top 200 cut, right? Every time you make these cuts, the pool of applicants gets smaller and smaller and smaller, right? And so at some point, even though you're in this like 1,000 very, very smart kids, and then 200 very, very smart kids, and then 10 very smart kids, every single layer you go through this is 90% of the people getting cut and being told like, guess you weren't that smart. I don't know. There's only sometimes you can hear you're too smart for experts. Start thinking maybe you're just dumb. And like, this isn't a shot at you, Fun Zone, but a lot of the times the intelligence that is measured is not reflective of the intelligence that like is applicable, right? So like, man, this kid's a fucking genius at solving equations. And like, I am 27 years old. I still don't know how to spell words correctly. I'm dumb as hell when it comes to that. Like, it's been me and Ron on this thing, but like, it's a real problem. I don't know how to spell. I'm dyslexic. I'll probably never learn, right? The Fernance debacle. I spelled the word furnace wrong for about 3 hours, and it made it so my game didn't work, right? Like, different types of smart. Exactly, yeah. Well, it's different types of smart, and also like, here's my opinion. There's different types of being smart, but anyone can be any kind of smart. You feel me? Obviously, for me, I was dumb, so I got zero educational attention. It's shitty, but the best way to do it is to be in the middle. That's what it is. What it is. This is what the parents trying to force the child to be successful so they can siphon money out of them. Well, I mean, it's not just that too. It's like, oh, my kid, like, it's almost like bragging rights, and it comes off so weird. You want to hear stuff about like child prodigies and like, oh, this kid genius. It's like, the kid okay? Is the kid okay? It's gonna be hard enough for you to learn to work. Yeah, and like, it sucks that like you this happens to a lot of people where like you do great in high school, you never have to do any homework, you never have to study for anything, you absolutely slaughter high school, and you get to college and all of a sudden you have to study for the first time in your life and you're like, I never learned how to do this. I was supposed to learn this for the last 12 years. Everyone around me has learned this for 12 years. I never learned this. The good news is, if you are that person, you have an advantage in learning it, right? But you still have to go learn it now. And it sounds so simple in practice, but like, studying is a hard skill. It's a skill you need to learn how to do. You can't just sit down and be like, I'm studying. It's hard. And you need to change it all the time. And you need to plan for how you want to change it. And you need to experiment with new things. And not everything works for everything. Like, I love SRS, right? Space Repetition System. I use it for learning Japanese. It's awesome for that. You can't use that for math. It doesn't make sense. You can't say like, I'm going to learn every equation and have spaced repetition for all of the solutions to those equations. That's stupid. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So I learned how to study math really well, but now that I'm learning a language, I have to learn a new way to study language. Also, negative feedback loop. Oh, you're so smart. Why don't you study as much? Yeah, keep getting worse to the point where you fall behind your peers in college and uni. And then again, it's like a new thing. It's like, how do you catch up? Do you know how to do that? Have you ever been behind in a class before? Do you understand like how to divide the work up to catch up? These things sound so stupidly simple, and they are ungodly complicated, right? This is like, just figure out how many chapters behind you are and do one extra chapter a day. Fuck you. That's a bad opinion. It's like, yeah, except I also have to work a job, and I'm managing relationships for the first time in my life, and I'm managing living on my own for the first time in my life. But yeah, I'll just do an extra chapter. So why didn't I think of that? Damn, maybe I'm not gifted after all. You know what I mean? That's so dumb. Completely sucks when people praise you when you're average. It's about setting the expectation. Manage expectations, you feel me? Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. And like, I definitely feel for the people that have this happen to them. And that's why I'm glad my parents didn't let that be me. Same thing, they wanted me to skip a grade, and like, I was already clocking a solid 5.5. Don't let that, or not when I was a kid, but when I was a kid, I was already short, right? And so I was gonna get made fun of and all this stuff. So I'm glad I just stuck in the class where I was. Legit have no idea how to study. Just told to read things over and over again until I memorized it, but it wouldn't stay in my mind long enough to make a difference. It's like I said, it's a whole skill, man, and you have to learn a different thing for everything that you want to study. There are certain things that I will say help me a ton. So from my personal experience, the by far and most annoyingly, the most helpful thing for me studying is to set the time aside that I know I'm going to study. And like, so for me, the first thing I do when I wake up is I leave my house, I go to a cafe, and I sit at that cafe for 2 hours and study Japanese. Now, some days I get fuck all done. I literally look at one word and I'm like today, I got one card done because I was just distracted. I was worried about like the game jam stuff. I was thinking about the other stuff going on in my day, right? But on average, I do much, much better when I have that time slot. Even if some days, again, some days just suck. Some days just take the L, I order a second coffee, nothing gets done, and I go play Sound Voltex. It's fine. You know what I mean? But it's hard. You have to experiment with a bunch of different things. Setting the time aside was the biggest one that helped me. Depending on what you're studying, like looking up how other people study and trying their methods. Don't stick to anyone's method because everyone's brain is going to be different. Like I said, I love SRS for like language learning, but it doesn't work for everyone. Some people need like heavy context and they prefer like listening for studying and stuff like that. Which channel can I post my games? It's there should be a community games day. It shouldn't be. Our Discord needs a little bit of a makeover. It's entirely my fault. Yeah, community games day. It's slow mode. You can only send a message every 6 hours? That's absurd. You can put your game in here. Yeah, community games day right there. Shouldn't be able to post it. If you can't, let me know because it might be broken. I'm sorry, stop sending you fan arts in the morning. Don't make the bother fuck out of you. No. Please, as much as you can. Send me more fan art. I love the fan art so much, dude. I'm so appreciative. I can't believe people even draw me. That's awesome. An environment really important. I cannot focus on my normal PC, so studying is hard. But if I'm at a library, I have better luck. Being out of my house is huge. I cannot study at home. Home is where my computer is. My computer is where video games are. And oh shit. Yeah. So I literally. Is this? What? Skip. That was weird. I cannot study at my house. I have to be somewhere else. Like it says, did you rated it? Sorry, can you DM me maybe the game and I'll post it in there. I promise I'm not trying to like dodge the thing. There was one episode of What Do You Mean It's Love? But that's me with YouTube, dude. The worst part is when I convince myself I'm working, right? I'm like, oh, I'm doing like market research on YouTube for seeing what kind of shorts I want to cut next. No, that's not real. That's a lie made by the utterly deranged. There's no way that that's actually what I'm doing. And then I look at the clock and it's like 4 hours later. So bad. Oh man. This guy giving an education to the chat. I hope I don't feel like I'm educating you guys and instead just giving you ideas. You know what I mean? Because I don't think what works for me is going to work for everyone else. I said I just studied, so I hopped off your stream. I ended up playing 10 rounds of Project Sekai and only studied for half an hour. With Project Sekai though, I know what that acronym is. God, I love rhythm games. Better time remembering things when I can have a hands-on experience or have something as visual auditory landmark. Yeah, and like the one that helps me the most is mnemonic things, and that doesn't work for everyone either. Like, so this is a big thing with kanji. Is to remember how to draw kanji. The best way that I have found to do it is to like remember all of the small things and make up like a little story in my head about like when I'm drawing like I think of an example like this is practice. It's like renshu, right? So it's one of the kanjis in renshu. This means like practice, right? And I remember this is the kanji for Tokyo and this is roughly the kanji for thread. So in my head I'm like, I remember I'm practicing how to make thread in Tokyo, right? It's like, that's the story I make, but that doesn't work for everyone. Some people just need the tactile feedback of actually writing the thing down over and over, and that's how they remember. Like, it's a muscle memory thing for them. Everybody's different. The only thing that's constant is that everyone can learn this stuff. That's the only thing I hold to be true. Going to bed? Take it easy, Chaz. I'm not reading the rest of that out loud. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. Again, everyone that wasn't the quote-unquote gifted child had 12 years to figure these things out. And then the gifted kids have 10 minutes to do it, you know? Also means training or practicing in Chinese. It's kanji, so it's borrowed meaning. The nice thing is I'm getting close to be able to read some Chinese now because I just know the kanji. I don't know how to say it, but I know how to read it. Oh, my friend taught me more Chinese today. Shoot. I don't remember what it was. It's for like when class is almost over. You can say something's like almost done. Online course that I followed called Learning How to Learn helped me a lot. For me, you know what it was? That was that class for me? It was getting good at Osu. I kid you not. That's what there's like there's the magic of having like, I don't want to say it because it's so cringe anyways, but like, it's like the growth mindset. Fuck off. Fuck, that's not real. It's just, if you know how to learn how to do things, don't tech bro like grind set me with the growth mindset. But did you read it? Wait, you didn't read my comment that I posted right now? I don't honestly. I get on the grind. Yeah, sleep 2 hours. Did you just? I have streamer mode on, so I can't see who sent messages. But Imena, if you can DM me, I can put the game in there. I never stopped sleeping on such. Yeah. Really know my not my night tables because of Schoolhouse Rock. Music works perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you got to find what works for you. So me getting good at Osu was the best thing ever because it taught me like, oh, I want to learn something. I just practice it for 45 minutes every day and I get really good at that thing. That's what it takes the whole time. On Discord, yeah, DM me on Discord. If you post a link in YouTube chat, that's maybe why I didn't see it. If you post a link in YouTube chat, YouTube will smite you. Wake up at 4 a.m., cold shower, throw yourself in a volcano, wake up, climb Mount Everest before 8 a.m. and grind for 30 hours. Yeah, it's hilarious to me. If I were going to try to give you one piece of advice to make you immediately less productive, right? Like, if I literally could only tell you one thing, and I need to make you as unproductive as possible, it would be to sleep less. That would be the thing I would tell you to do. It is so funny to me that grind set people are like, I only sleep 4 hours because then I can be grinding for. Well, you guys just like, I don't want the work I'm going to produce on 4 hours. You want the work I'm going to produce on 9 hours, and I only worked on it for 2 hours that day. That is the quality work. Everything else is just me like dragging my lifeless corpse across the finish line, dude. Watch documentary on a guy who never sleeps because of PTSD. Whoa, now that's an entirely different situation, but that is interesting. Do they not have like micro sleeps or something? I had friends that did like the Uberman schedule, which is what you never sleep, but you take a 20-minute nap like every 4 hours or something. I don't know what the fuck that shit was, dude. That was I woke up 2 hours before me, but I worked 2x faster than him. Not even that, but like the things I produce are gonna be 1,000 times better too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just yeah. And the worst part is I can't even say like get 8 hours of sleep. Everyone's different. Everyone needs a different amount of sleep that they're going to need. This is the link. I'll check this out later. I'm actually very curious about this. We could just watch a 25-minute video together, have a little watch party. Going to the done at 3 a.m. while half passed out are so insane, but I wake up and I have no idea what's happening or why it even works. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like if you're working past 2 a.m., die. Like, some of the best code I've ever written is because I like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh my god, Dream Sky Gray figured it out, and I immediately go code it, and then I go back to bed. That's some of the best code I ever write. You know what I mean? But like overall, like eating healthy, getting food, working out, it's so fucking annoying. It's so annoying, but it makes you like better at everything. I know, I'm just as mad about it as you are. I'm livid. It's fucked up. You mean to tell me if I eat chicken, like a chicken salad every day, I make better code? Fuck that. What? Fuck you. That's a stupid idea. I'm gonna pretend I didn't know it. I'm ordering a pizza tonight. You know, my dream code isn't magically on my PC when I wake up. That's the worst. And then I have to do it, and I already wrote it. You guys ever have the dream where you wake up and you get ready for school or you get ready for work, and then you wake up, you're like, you are fucking kidding me. I just did this. I have to do it again? And you can tell yourself like, well, that was the dream, was it? No. That was real to me. It's fucked up, man. Oh god, it's the worst. Never had that. It's I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Had that once, it sucked. The worst. Now that I'm talked about it, I feel like I'm gonna have it tonight. Well, tomorrow's a Saturday, so I don't have to get up for anything. Perfect. Time for Mirror Dimension. It could be Viridian. It could be. I'm going a little late today. It's a Friday. Let me have it. I can life on 45 hours a day, but best is 67. Never remember my dreams. Fall asleep and wake up. Nothing in between that I could remember. Damn, good for you, man. 6 to 7 would be awesome for me. My brain, it's 8. It's 8 for me. Sometimes it's even 9. Oh, still okay with the government though? Yeah, I'm okay, Viridian. Actually, so I go to 3 hours, so I have extra buffer. I can technically stream 3 hours every day, or 4 hours every day. Yeah. I'm excited for the next day. What a positive, happy person you are. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I haven't dreamt in years. I dream a lot, but like Nothing's exciting. Ever people tell you about their dreams, and you're like, or someone's like, "Oh my god, dude, I have to tell you about this crazy, crazy dream I had." You're like, "Oh god, here we go." And they're like, "You were there, and I was there, and then we were on a lawnmower, but then it was actually a boat, and then you're not gonna believe who showed up." It's like, no, I'm probably not, because it all sounds made up. I said a dream last night about the Segoy's Minecraft server. Uh-oh. That, speaking of Minecraft servers, ours is, I need to, I need to change, so, TLDR, we need to put the Minecraft server back up. There's like a different, we need to host it a different way, and the old world file is probably gone. So, hey, FunZone513, appreciate the follow. Bro, you're in my dream, bro. I know, dude. I know. Oh, it's so crazy. But then you're not going to believe what happened. The lawnmower that was a boat, how did that happen? It's almost like the whole thing was made up by their brain. Have you ever had a dream that you do with you once you could, so you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Have you? I feel the same way with D&D stories. I'm sorry to say. People will tell me, because I play a lot of D&D. I used to play a ton of D&D. I don't play it as much now because I live in Japan. I like have a group, but I have a good time. I have a good time with D&D. And when we're in the party, I love talking about the stories we've shared. You know, like, oh, dude, remember we were fighting that Minotaur and we did something crazy last minute, and like, oh, we're joking about it. It's like all great fun, right? Here's the thing. If you tell me about your D&D campaign and I am not involved in that campaign, I don't have any investment on any of these characters. You're like, oh my god, dude. Our friend's Bard, he's been playing for 4 years. He did he did a front flip in front of the shapeshifter, and then the shapeshifter, like, yeah, man, that sounds like a made-up fantasy game. Neat. Like, what up, gang? Hey, Director 7, how's it going? Yeah. J Sway baguette and stuff. Ah. I almost tried to speak French and I defaulted to... Okay, this is the weirdest thing. I don't know if anyone else has this. If you speak a foreign language or you're learning a foreign language, is every foreign language just that language to you? I was sick. I threw a portable hole in a portable hole. Oh my god. And then the DM had to make up a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, if you were to ask me to speak Spanish right now, I would probably start speaking Japanese because that is the foreign language in my brain. You unmute this music, it should work. Wait, what is this? Wait, curious what this is. What is this? Is this Doom? What? I'm confusion. Is this your game? Is this your game, Yalitary? This is kind of cool. It's like Doom. I love Doom. Neat. Feel the same way about Critical Role? They don't talk about it, man. Thank you. Dude, people tried to tell me to listen to Critical Role. I listened to one episode. I'm like, sounds like people playing D&D, man. I don't know. Like, only know one foreign language, so no idea about the problem. Ah, I see. That is Godot? What do you mean that's Godot? Like, huh? This game? It's Doom and Godot? It's cool. I like it. Is there supposed to be like audio or something? I'm confused about this. It's neat. Sorry if I'm misunderstanding. I think it's cool. I'd like to make a game like that someday, like the Doom style thing, like Ultra Kill or something. I think that'd be fun. Unmute. Oh, dude, I just thought it was a GIF. I was so confused. Thank you. Let me load it back up again. Where'd the link go? Wait, where's the... Hey, there it is. Okay. Unmute, you say. Okay. What? Neat. Cool. I like the sound. It makes it much meatier. Nice. There's other people playing D&D. It's just exceptionally easier to play D&D. I think it's fun if you don't have a group or something and you get that same feeling of like being in the room and playing D&D with people, right? Like more podcast style, but Yeah, I agree. It's just like I'll just go play D&D. It's fine. It's okay. Meteor is an objective for sure. It's sometimes the attack is meaty, you know? We're talking about it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Speaking of things being all good though. It is in fact 9:30. I'm sorry. Must go. We must go to the mirror dimension. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the mirror dimension. Welcome to Infinite Skygraze. Oh, look, there's another one right there. No, I'm sorry, I must go. My throat is dying a little bit. I'm having a great time talking to y'all. This has been such a fun stream. Unmute the stream. Oh, that's the real mirror dimension, huh? You're going to the D&D type podcasts that are so boring you don't have people that are in love with them. You just give a recap like story time and listen. I get it. Like, it's just not for me for sure. I listen and I'm like, yep, sounds like D&D. Maybe it's more fun if you actually never played D&D. I wonder what that experience is like actually. If there's anyone out there that's listened to Critical Role and you've never played D&D, I'm very curious about how if it was entertaining to you. Why bother listening to someone playing D&D? I'll be honest. Sometimes you have like an hour-long drive and you need something, you know? That's why I listen to The Dive. I don't play League of Legends, but I listen to the podcast. They talk about champions every week. I don't even recognize half of them at this point. Yeah, all right. We're going to call it... what do we want to host today? Is there a VTuber? Is there a VTuber developer going today? Perhaps? Perhaps? Well, there's me. Hey, it's your good pal Skygrave. Next guy, I want to continue playing Project Sekai, but I have 8 exams on Monday and Thursday. Go study a little bit, and then take a break and play Project Sekai. Why people like it from the way they behave. It's as if they're not acting out of characters, but acting out player acting characters is not for me. Dude. Okay. I was gonna end the stream, but you struck a nerve. Thank you for putting that into words. Because an ad? No, dude. Now I'll just go host someone. I'll save the story for next time. Klaxon is on? We could host Klaxon. I wanna see if there's like we host Klaxon a lot. I want to see if there's like a idiot baby sized VTuber to host. Maybe. I don't see anyone. It might just be oh, who's this? 18 plus furry. Okay, maybe I should read things before I just click on them. Perhaps. This person's in a Game Boy. Drink the water. I'm drinking the water. The Acerola Jam. That's kind of cool. That's neat. I don't know. We'll just do Klaxon, I guess. That's Klaxon time. Host Klaxon. /raid Klaxon 42. There's also this guy who I tried to host one time and it broke. Acerola ends today. Oh, sick. I was thinking about doing it, but it unfortunately lined up with the Wild Jam. Yeah. Unfortunate. But yeah. I'll be back tomorrow doing more Wild Jam stuff. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more dev done during the day tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have a little bit more to show for tomorrow. That'd be kind of exciting. But if not, see you guys 6 p.m. JST. Hope to see you there. Thanks for being here, and goodbye forever.